Just look at this. First of all, why are you this color? But look at this. What type of... Yo, Jacksonville, what I gotta be wild. What is this? What is this? 20 minutes ago, that place was filled with clouds and it was raining. Now all of a sudden it's bright and sunny. Nothing happened. What? I swear, weather is always so weird. It didn't even look remotely bright in Jacksonville. The whole damn morning it didn't look bright in Jacksonville. Yo, weather be crazy, man. Weather be crazy. How in the... That's just wild. Well, I'm glad it's sunny, it's clear, and the rain is gone. It looked nasty the whole morning. As it was getting closer and closer to kickoff, it looked like it was about to be one of those stormy type games. And everyone's like, ah, crap, here we go. Well, all of a sudden, we get this delay. They come back outside, and it's nice and sunny in Jacksonville now. What in the what? I'm not against it. I'm not mad at it. I'm cool with it. All right. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Ravens flock, it's time for some football. Crap, if I can get this to go right. It's time for some football, and I think the Baltimore offense comes on the field first. Look at this, bro. This is why weather will always be crazy, just in general. How in the hell is it autumn? It's just sunny over there. It's just sunny. Out of nowhere, it's just sunny. Yeah, I've been watching the World Cup. It's been interesting. I haven't been keeping up with it as much, but obviously, I've been watching some of the games. By the way, I found it hilarious. I found it hilarious how everybody, it was just USA and England, we were just going back and forth with each other. And England was so disgusted that they tied. Which should be the case because England is the better team. They shouldn't have tied with us, and they know that. Which is why we kind of sat back and talked our trash. Anyway, U.S. has got to beat Iran on Tuesday to qualify for the round of 16. Which because the first game they tied, and then here against England they tied, so they can't afford to tie against Iran. They have to win that one on Tuesday. Otherwise they're not gonna qualify for the round of 16. But that's a different situation. Also, I know Argentina won their game yesterday 2-0. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm keeping up with it. Not as much, but I do keep up with it because I mean the World Cup is all we're gonna talk about. Well, I don't talk about it here, but it's all we're gonna talk about. You know, with our friends and our families. Anyway, we got this game happening in Jacksonville. Apparently, it has this game in Jacksonville. That's great one. You're free to say whatever you want. I don't feel the need to correct you, so you're free to think whatever you want, bro. It's a Sunday, and it's not sunny in Baltimore, so I'm not exactly 100% here. Anyway, 1st and 10. Lamar going down the field, looking for Mark Andrews, and it is complete up to the 50-yard line. But yeah, you're free to say whatever you want, Juan. I don't care. You think our offense will go over 20 points? Don't know. It's sunny in Jacksonville now, so I would assume they should. It's not cold and windy like it was last week. It's sunny and bright because for some reason it apparently never rained. It never happened. Jacksonville's weather just made it seem like it never rained. Never happened. None of that ever happened. How was your Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was cool. I spent some time with the family. Had fun. Ate some good food. The usual. First down here. Play action again for Lamar. Lamar's going down the field. He was looking for Demarcus Robinson, and he overthrew him. Incomplete, second down there. Well, at least they're looking downfield, and he had Demarcus Robinson open. He just overthrew him. Damn, he just barely missed him. All right, second down. It's been funny how Baltimore has always been starting these games off by coming out and throwing the football. I'm not mad at it, but it's just a weird instance for them because usually they like to come out running the football, but for some reason they're coming out throwing the football nowadays. Now they're going to run it here on 2nd and 10. And Gus Edwards picking up about 8. Good to see Gus Edwards back out there. This was a whole weird scenario for me in terms of trying to figure out who the hell's going to play. Because last second, all of a sudden, guys that were, potentially questionable to play, they don't come out. And then other guys that we didn't expect, all of a sudden, they get activated. And it was just that type of day. It was just that type of day. Anyway, everything's fine now. You got your players out there who, need to be out there. And you'll just move forward with that. 3rd down and 2. They're probably going to run this here and see if they can pick up a 1st down. Third down here, they're going to give it to Duvernay. Finally deciding to utilize Duvernay. And Duvernay's going to pick up the 1st down. Moving the chains. The funny thing about it is I was thinking about this last night. We'll see how this game goes. But I was thinking about it last night. And I thought this game against Jacksonville would be our trap game. And I was all prepared to say this is going to be the trap game. But I'm not sure if that's the case. Because with the way things went last week, given the circumstances, that might have actually been your trap game. So now I don't know what to expect in this game here today. Anyway, we'll see what happens. 1st and 10. Baltimore's moving the ball well. They're already in Jacksonville territory in this first drive here. Lamar, quick throw, get it to Andrews. Andrews fumbles the ball. And there's the turnover. Well then. So let me see this. Did he make a football move? Oh yeah, that's a fumble. That is a fumble. That is a clear fumble. Well, never mind what I said. You got your tight end turning the ball over just like that. Welcome to the game. We get this every single week. I'm kind of just used to it by now. It is what it is. I don't even think I can I'm not even gonna be remotely surprised as to how things go because I'm just so used to it by now. This is what the Ravens just do, you never know what the Ravens offense is gonna come up with. Even when they're moving the ball, you're gonna get a week like this where all of a sudden, for no reason, your best player on offense, your tight end, best receiver, I guess, because they treat him like a receiver on offense, in Mark Andrews, for no reason at all, just fumbles the football. He just fumbles the football. I don't know how he fumbles the football, but he just fumbles the football. Why? Because that's just how things go for us. So, prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like it's going to be that type of game. Turning the ball over right off the bat. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm just prepared for the day. I'm prepared for the day. So now, that first drive is wasted. And opportunities were missed there. So I guess it's time for the defense to go out there. Hey. First drives is some good and some bad. There was a couple good throws by Lamar for the most part. But then he had the missed bomb down the field. That's 6 points right there. DeMarcus Robinson's wide open. You got to make that hit. Lamar's been overthrowing his receivers a lot now, and that's something he's gonna have to clean up. They're gonna review this apparently because they're trying to see if he had possession, which I believe he does. So if the ball touches him while he was out of bounds, that means the Ravens are going to retain possession. If not, it's going to be a fumble. We'll see what happens either way. But yeah, Lamar, you got to hit these deep shots, bro. I'm looking at you. If the receiver's open, I can't. There's nothing to be said. If the receiver's open downfield and you see him open, you have to hit him. I understand there's going to be some overthrows. Don't worry. I know there's going to be some overthrows. Every quarterback is going to overthrow a receiver at some point in the game. Probably a couple times a game. The thing about it with the Ravens is we rarely have throws down the field because we rarely have moments where the receiver gets that open down the field. So when those opportunities come, if you don't capitalize on it, it's glaring. I think that's the biggest difference between our offense and everyone else's offense. It's because you look at the situation, you see everyone else's with their passing game. There's so many shots down the field that if you miss a couple, you'll survive. But with Baltimore, we don't throw the ball down the field that much because we rarely have opportunities where receivers are open. So when you have those opportunities and you don't capitalize on it, it hurts. Oh. Wow. Baltimore is so lucky. That is just luck. That should have been a turnover. That is an unfortunate situation for them. So the call gets overturned. Andrews gets saved. He got saved. The ball just happened to touch the defender when he was out of bounds. So he got saved. That should have been a fumble recovered by the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the ball did touch the defender while he was out of bounds. Therefore, it's going to be considered out. Baltimore retains possession, and it's a 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 here. So Baltimore is very lucky. But yeah, one thing we do have to talk about, Lamar, you got to hit on those opportunities. I understand there's not a lot of opportunities in the deep pass game for our offense, but when they are there, you got to hit them. Otherwise, it's going to hurt. 2nd and 7. Edwards. He's going to run it, and he's going to pick up a couple yards. 3rd down coming up here. Cowboys pray that the Eagles lose so they don't be the only team in their division to have not beat Green Bay. I mean, we'll see. It doesn't even matter. Whether they lose or win, the Green Bay Cowboys are just trying to make the playoffs. Well, one, they're trying to win the division. So if you want to say they're hoping they lose so they get a closer chance to being able to take that division, cool. But it doesn't care if they lost to Green Bay. It is what it is. Green Bay is most likely not making the playoffs, so they don't got to deal with that. They're more so focused on trying to take that division away from the Eagles, which the opportunity is there. 3rd down and 4 here for the Ravens. Empty backfield here for Lamar. Lamar looking, nothing there. He's gonna take off. There's a flag and it's coming back. There's a flag. It's coming back. There's probably gonna be a holding call. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold. The minute I saw Lamar take off and the flags come out, it's going to be a hold.
You wonder, are you getting offensive interference as you're crossing? But when the ball is not thrown, you can't get offensive interference.
Ooh, that is true. Lamar didn't throw the ball. So if this isn't a holding call, if they're going to say this is offensive pass interference, it's not going to count because he didn't throw the football. Okay. Okay. Yep, like I expected. So it's offsets. We're just going to do 3rd down again. All right, then. Cool. I just dropped in the seat. Greg decided that Devin Duvernay existed. I mean, I guess. Gave him an opportunity. Will the Bengals and Bucks could be considered the game of the year? You talking about that matchup? I don't know. It depends on how the Bucks play. 3rd down and 4 again. Let's see how this goes down. Can they pick up the 1st down here? Empty backfield again. Are they going to run the same play? Lamar finds Demarcus Robinson, and he picks up a 1st down. Demarcus Robinson is becoming his #1 receiver. Bears offense lighting up the Jets? What? How? How are they doing that with no Justin Fields? That's wild. Demarcus Robinson really has become the #1 receiver here. I mean, at this point, Lamar trusts him enough to try and look for him, which again, I wish he could have picked up that touchdown earlier, but hey, we're still on the 1st drive. It is what it is. 1st and goal here. See if we can get something here in the red zone. Lamar, play action. Looking, floats it, incomplete. He was looking for Oliver. 2nd and goal here coming up for the Ravens. You got to get some points out of this, bro. Well, not even, you got to get a touchdown out of this. Dang, the coverage was there. Even if it... Yeah, there was nothing there. Even he had a shot to get to Oliver, but even then, the coverage was just there. 2nd and goal here. They're gonna have to hurry because the clock again Delay a game. Every game. Every week. I'm serious. How does a team consistently do the same thing over and over again? Consistently make the same mistakes over and over again and fail to fix that? You keep coming to the media after they ask you about this. Yeah, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. We're going to get it done. We're going to fix it. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then you go out the following week and you do the same thing. Like, where's the progress? You're making the same mistakes. Are you even improving at all? Like, that's literally the definition of insanity. And look, the play clock's about to run out again. Wow. Second and goal. Lamar, quick throw to Andrews. They're about to settle for a field goal here. They're really about to settle for a field goal because this is ridiculous. They're about to settle for a field goal. If they can't find anybody in the end zone, they're going to settle for 3 points here. All right, third down and goal. What can you get here? Can you find the end zone here? Can you get a play? 2 for 2 on third downs here, but let's see what happens. Lamar looking. He's going to roll to his right. Looking, firing. Incomplete, nothing there. They're going to settle for a field goal. Well, that ends that drive. Nothing there. And you got to settle for a field goal. How do we expect these guys to get to the Super Bowl? Dude, it's week 12. I'm not going to sit here and talk about this. Like, again, we can say whatever you want in week 12. Come playoff time, anything can happen. That doesn't mean I'm going to put my money on them. I wouldn't bet on the Ravens to get to the Super Bowl, but anything can happen. Okay? This is just the thing the AFC North loves to do. They play down to their competition, and it's an annoying thing. Pittsburgh did it for years. We do it. Cincinnati does it. Whenever Cleveland has a good team, they find a way to do it. It's ridiculous. They do this all the time. They just play down to their competition. And in moments where they're just supposed to be dominating, they don't go out and dominate, and it's an annoyance. It is what it is. I can't say it. But, I mean, if there's any year where Baltimore has a chance to get to the Super Bowl, this would probably be the year because offense hasn't been nearly as effective, and every team in the AFC has some sort of weakness and hasn't played their best consistently. The closest that's played the best consistently is the Chiefs, and even they've had moments where they've struggled. But, I mean, I wouldn't put money down on the Ravens. I wouldn't put money down on the Ravens getting it done, but anything can happen. Biggest Lamar fan, but anyone else starting to get tired of the Lamar overthrows? When you don't have enough chemistry here's the thing, you got to be able to practice that. When you don't have enough chemistry to hit your receivers downfield, that's going to show. Lamar himself has to hit that, but there has to be chemistry between the receiver and the quarterback, especially downfield. And we're just starting to see some sort of chemistry between him and DeMarcus Robinson, so hopefully that connects at some point. But even then, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I really don't know. Some of that is just Lamar just missing his guys, and it gets frustrating. But other times, it's just the chemistry not being there. Maybe the receiver stopped running, or Lamar just didn't read it right. It's just, part of it's a chemistry thing. Another part of it is just Lamar overthrowing his receiver. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But, hey, there's going to be times where you just miss guys. I just say it all the time. There's times where, in every game, quarterbacks are going to make overthrows. They're going to miss guys down the field. It happens. The only reason it's glaringly shown in the Ravens offense is because they don't throw the ball down the field that much. If you're throwing the ball down the field 15, let's say you throw the ball down the field, 7, 8 times a game. Hell, if you throw the ball down the field 6 times a game, if you miss 2 of those and connect on 4, nobody's going to care about those 2 overthrows because you're consistently throwing the ball down the field. But Baltimore doesn't throw the ball down the field that much because we don't have a lot of opportunities where receivers are open down the field like that. So when they are open down the field, we're hopeful we can connect. So when we don't connect, we're going to get pissed. And when we get pissed, we're going to look at Lamar and say, bro, why can't you connect? We rarely have opportunities to get something going downfield. You got to hit this. So it's unfortunate, but it's the thing. When you're not really practicing plays or getting anything going consistently down the field, you can't just expect an offense that doesn't throw the ball down the field consistently to all of a sudden be able to hit those just like that. It's not going to happen. But at the same time, while we do understand that, the guy's open. We don't care about the consistent. The guy is open. Hit him. It's as simple as that. So there's always two sides of it. We understand that, yeah, the consistency has to be there, and in an offense like this that doesn't throw the ball down the field that much, there's not going to be a lot of consistency, especially in the deep pass game. It's just not there. They don't have. That's not the style of play. That's not the scheme they run. That's not the offense they have. So they don't really have. They're not really great at converting in those aspects because we don't see them do that much. At the same time, the man is wide open. So no matter what sort of explanation you have on the other side, the receiver is still wide open. We don't care about the other aspect. We will look at that as excuses because he's wide open. So yeah, the chemistry's probably not there, but he's wide open, Lamar. I get the chemistry's not there. I get our offense doesn't throw the ball down the field that much, but homie's wide open. Float the ball. Trevor Lawrence starts off by getting sacked immediately. How many wide open touchdowns he's missed? I think about 3 or 4. 3 or 4 that I've seen so far this season because we rarely throw the ball down the field. So it's 3 or 4. Luckily for us, in the games that he missed those wide open touchdowns, we didn't lose those. So that's cool. But I've seen like 3 or 4 so far this season. Well, wow, right off the bat, Trevor Lawrence, first snap of the offense for him today, and he gets sacked immediately. All right, 2nd and 18. Empty backfield here for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming again, but he's going to fire it over the middle, and we found a wide open receiver who picked up huge yardage for the first down. That's not supposed to happen in the Ravens defense, but it is what it is. What? You know, that's just good execution. That's just good execution. Good on you, Atlanta. That's just good execution. But yeah, that's just how it is. We understand that chemistry has to be there. We understand we have an offense that doesn't throw the ball down the field that much. We understand the issues with the Ravens offense. What's going on, HC Picks? Appreciate you stopping by. So we understand the issues that are going there, especially in the passing game. You don't have the talent receiver isn't great. They rarely get open down the field. The scheme's not good enough to get them open. So we get that. But at the same time, when you have the opportunity, knowing that when you have the opportunity of somebody being open downfield, you gotta hit that. I don't care what the situation is. You just have to hit that. That's just what it comes down to. So that was a missed opportunity. You should have been up 7. You're up 3. It is what it is. You move on to the next drive. 2nd and 7 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence has been having an interesting season, if I do say so myself. It's not fantastic, but he's had moments. Jones with another catch here, but he's going to be marked short. 3rd down coming up. Jones had that first catch where he picked up about 22 or something. He picked up a lot. It was a first down. It was 2nd and 17, and he picked up like 20-something. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Defense, first drive for them here. The first drive for them. Defense on the field for the first time, looking to make a stop and get this ball back to our offense.
You know, if I'm one of the other 3 receivers who have been telling how much I love him, he didn't take me on vacation.
Let me see here. Jacksonville may be looking to run here. They're going to run it, and he's not going to pick up the first down. Ravens defense makes the stop. So if you're Jacksonville, do you want to go for this on 4th down? Because it'll be 4th and short. He's going to be short. He is going to be short. But do you want to go for it's short? So if I'm Jacksonville, I'll keep the offense out here. I'll take my shot. I'm not about to punt the football when we're in their territory. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. If I'm Jacksonville, I'll go for it. This first drive here. I know you're at home, so it's not like it's a major thing, but you are, I guess, the underdogs. Not to mention, it's half a yard. Quarterback sneak that. Oh my God, Lawrence did not get there. Lawrence did not get there. He's short. Turnover on downs. Lawrence did not get that. He didn't get it. They did. They made the stop. Ravens defense makes a stop on 4th down, and Baltimore's offense will get it at midfield. See, you got to be able to execute consistently on these quarterback sneaks. I don't even know what happened there. Trevor Lawrence is a big guy. That was, I don't know, maybe it was a poor angle taken by him. Maybe the blocking wasn't there. Or maybe you just got to give the credit to the Ravens defense. But Trevor Lawrence didn't even come close. He didn't come close. He barely made it back to the line of scrimmage. He fumbled too. I don't know. Well, at that point, they would have to determine as to whether or not, was he on the ground or not. They would have to take a replay and look at it. But at the end of the day, Baltimore's not, unless the officials want to review it, but Baltimore's not going to do that. It's a turnover on downs. The fumble would be right where they are, at the spot. So it wouldn't really make much of a difference besides maybe, 1 or 2 yards of a gain for the Ravens. So I don't think they're going to really look to do that. But yeah, here comes the second drive for the Ravens offense. So now you got to see something. But yeah, when we talk about opportunities, there's not a lot of opportunities down the field in this Ravens pass game. So when those opportunities come up, we want to see them hit on those opportunities. So, we want to see Lamar be able to hit his receivers downfield. Those opportunities rarely come up, so we want to see you hit on those. And it's frustrating that we're not able to hit on those. So we got to look at the offense for not really giving Lamar opportunities to be able to connect with his receivers downfield due to the scheme and guys not getting open. But at the same time, we got to look at Lamar and say, bro, at some point, just float the football. What are you doing? You keep missing open receivers. If he's that open, float the football. If he's that open, you don't need to try and get it in the right position. Sometimes you'll see a quarterback pressing because he's that wide open. That's the thing. They always say this. Every quarterback will tell you this too. Analysts will talk about it all the time. When a receiver is that open, the quarterback, that's the worst thing that can happen. When the receiver is that open, the quarterback will start to press because now he wants to be perfect. If I throw it like this, it can go this way. If I throw it too much, I got to beam this. I got to put it straight on him. I can't float it because I may overthrow it. They start to overthink it, and then they end up missing an open receiver. That's why sometimes guys wide open is actually difficult to hit because the quarterback starts getting in their own mind as to what they're supposed to do. Because he's so wide open, you can't miss that one. It's a gimme. But at the same time, it's such a gimme. You don't know if you want to if you want to put it on him or if you want to float it over the top. So it starts becoming a problem. It starts becoming a problem. Then you see the miss. But it is what it is. You just gotta hit those. We as fans, we know the struggle. We don't know the struggles. We don't experience struggles. We see the struggles, and we understand. We can have some understanding as to where you're coming from, but we're fans. We want to see you executing these plays. However you gotta execute. We're not trying to hear excuses. Here comes Gus Edwards, picking up the first down and more. Good to have Gus Edwards back. So yeah, he's open, but you gotta hit him. That's why I'm like, Lamar. Sometimes the guy's open. Just float the football. Just float the football. That'll give him more than enough time to get himself set and catch that. You don't got to put it on him. Because when you try to put it on him, you're going to overthrow him. Just float the football, Lamar. Just float the football. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. 5:30 left to go in this football game. Quick throw to Devin Duvernay. Devin Duvernay picking up a couple yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Ravens. They got to score a touchdown here. So the Dolphins are just going to crush the Texans. I just want to put that out there. The Dolphins are just going to destroy the Texans. They're up 17-0 right now. I mean, that game could be very well set. Like, we don't even need to try that. That game could be very well set. Miami winning today will put them back in first place in the AFC East because they'll also have an 8-3 record. So, yeah, Buffalo really is 0-2 in the division. Damn, that's rough. 2nd and 3, handing the ball off to Gus. Gus comes close. He may pick up the first down here. They may give him. They may say he's just short, or they may give him the spottage. No, they're gonna say he's short. So 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Ravens. I wouldn't be surprised if they choose to just line up and give it to Edwards again on this 3rd and 1. You don't need to do any special play. Okay, so they're about to run some sort of weird trick play, or they're just trying to get the attention of Jacksonville. But Tyler Huntley's on the field for some reason. Yeah, they just wanted to fake something. They gave it to Edwards. He's got the first down. That's interesting. That is the first play I've seen where they brought Huntley out for the offense. You know, they used to do that with RG3 too when he was here. So they just had Huntley here just to trick. Nice to see Huntley at least see the field. I mean, he sees the field doing pregame warm-ups, so that's cool. And unfortunately, we haven't been blowing anybody out. So had we had been blowing teams out, he would have seen the field in the fourth quarter. But, you know, this offense ain't doing that this year. 1st and 10 here. Thought that we were going to run a double pass. On 3rd and 1, that we would have looked at Greg Roman like he was crazy. Lamar's taking it himself. He's going to get the edge, pick up a couple yards, 2nd down. Run a double throw. No, on 3rd and 1. I don't care what you trying to do. That's just a crazy play. I wouldn't be mad at the play, but I'd be mad at the circumstances. Like, it's 3rd and 1. Just give the ball to Gus. Why would they run something like that? Everyone look at Greg Roman like he's crazy if he would have attempted that. If you want to do that on 1st down, by all means, make the attempt. But 3rd and 1, when you got Gus Edwards back there, hey, it's Greg would not run a double pass. He would not. Passing ain't that man's forte. Passing ain't that man's forte. That man loves to run the football more than anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if he would have ran a toss. If he would have somehow ran a toss with Tyler Huntley, like he faked the handoff to Gus Edwards and tossed it to Tyler Huntley, then I would be like, yes, that's a Greg Roman play. But for him to just pass it to Huntley and then Huntley passing it, nah, we don't do that here on this offense. 3rd down coming up here. What is this, 3rd and 3? It is 3rd and 4. So what do you got here once again inside the red zone at the goal line too? What is your 3rd and 4 play? Can you pick up the 1st down? Lamar takes a snap, looking. He's going to roll to his right. He fires. It's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson couldn't make the catch. Get off. Don't touch him. Demarcus Robinson couldn't make the catch, and here comes another field goal. Lamar rolled to his right. DeMarcus Robinson. That's a tough catch, but you gotta make that catch, bro. You got open. You gotta make that catch if you're DeMarcus Robinson. That's 2 opportunities now. First one wasn't your fault. This one, I gotta look at you, DeMarcus Robinson. He threw you open. He threw you open to the spot. Now, I'm not saying it's an easy catch, but you gotta make that play. You just gotta make that play. Can't finish in the red zone right now. Just cannot finish in the red zone. First touchdown should have gone to DeMarcus Robinson. Lamar overthrew him. Second possession, touchdown should have gone to DeMarcus Robinson. He just didn't make the catch. That's rough. That's legit rough. We're just trying to get something. This is the thing with Baltimore. No matter who the opponent has been, they can move the ball down the field. But putting points up is a different conversation. Can you execute in the red zone? Can you get in the end zone and score a touchdown? It comes down to that. Can you score a touchdown? That one right there, man. That one hurt. That one really hurt. I look at DeMarcus Robinson, bro. That one hurt. Like, I can't even lie. That one hurt. Because you had it. You had it. You were open. You had it. Lamar put in the area where you would have to come and make the play. You're coming across the middle. He put it right there. You just got to make that catch, DeMarcus Robinson. And it was in his hands, too. It's not an easy catch. It's a play where you're going to have to throw your receiver open because there's no one else open. He rolls to his right. He sees DeMarcus Robinson coming. He's coming across the field. So he throws it in a place where DeMarcus Robinson will be able to come in and try to make a catch. It's not an easy catch. So I'm not going to sit back and say DeMarcus Robinson dropped an easy one. It's not an easy catch. But it's one you got to make. It's not easy, but it's one you got to make. He dived for it. He was coming, jumped for it, had it in his hands, just couldn't hold on. It's not an easy catch, but damn, you got to make those plays, man. You just got to make those plays. Anyway, defense is going to come out here again, and we'll see what they could do. I mean, defense has been pretty much keeping us they've been pretty much keeping us in football games so far this season because offense can't seem to find the end zone right now. Here comes the second. Here comes the second drive for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jets got intercepted and the Bears fumbled. Then the Jets got the ball back. That's a bad play. Offensively, that's great play defensively.
Jaguars have a winning record against just 6 teams in the NFL all time. Baltimore is one of them.
Well,
Jaguars lead the all-time series.
I just wish we could finish a drive with a touchdown, man. Because Baltimore doesn't have a problem moving the football. But you gotta, it's oh, my glasses. It's finishing, man. It's finishing. Now I remember what I was trying to look for. I gotta look for that too. Let me pull this up for a second. Completely forgot that I wanted to do that while we were on break. Let me hit up the scoreboard here. So yeah, I can see what's happening. We'll talk about this a bit later. Oh, Jets are now up 14-10. Mike White is playing fantastic. Playing fantastic. Fantastic for them. Zach Wilson is not coming back out there. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars. Starting off at their own 25. They're going to hand the ball off. He's going nowhere. Ravens defense swarms him. 2nd down coming up here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ravens defense has been doing their thing, so I like what I'm seeing defensively. But offensively, if you can't find the end zone, you're going to be in trouble. Like, if you cannot find ways to score and you keep missing on opportunities, we're going to be in trouble. You know, this is something that just, I don't even know what to say. Some of it just has to be execution at times, you know. There are plenty of times where I've called out the play calling, but there's just times where it's just got to be execution. Like, that's 2 touchdowns you should have had, but 1 quick pass here, caught by Jones, immediately gets put down. 3rd down coming up here. They can't afford to go 3 and out. 3rd down and 5. Oh, my God. No way. Derrick Henry. Incomplete here on 3rd down, and it's a 3 and out for Jacksonville. No way. What the? I thought Derrick Henry scored on that. No way in hell. Let me look at the Titans. He did. Did he? Let me look at the. No. Oh, wow. A fumble recovery. You know, I'm not going to look into this right now. Punting coming here for the Jags. Duvernay's just going to let that go. So it's a 6-0 game. Baltimore's getting the ball back. I was right. Oh, wow. So a Tannehill pass to Derrick Henry for 69 yards, and then there was a fumble. I guess somebody came behind, hit the ball out from Derrick Henry, and it went into the end zone, and it was recovered by the Titans for a touchdown. Either way, the Titans scored a touchdown. Speaking of that, let me actually give somewhat of a score prediction here. Streaming Packers-Eagles, maybe? I don't know. Let me do a quick look up here for some of the scores. We've got the Browns up 10-7 against the Buccaneers. Wow, credit to them. Jacoby Brissett's playing well. What is Brady doing? Brady is 6 of 7, 38 yards and a touchdown. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad by him. You know, this is exactly what you want to see from him for the most part. Titans up 10-3. They just had that crazy touchdown happen. Dolphins up 17-3. This is just easy pickings for Tua. Tua already has 200 yards passing. We knew this was going to be a career day for these dudes. Dolphins are 1st and goal again. It's about to be 24-0. Tua 15-23, 208 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Waddle's already got 4 catches for 80 yards. And then Tyreek Hill has 5 catches for 69 yards. I don't know what to tell you, but they're about to smoke these dudes. That's an easy dub for the Dolphins. They are a fearful team. You have to have a top 5 defense to deal with the Dolphins' explosive offense. Buffalo, that second matchup against Buffalo is going to be very interesting. Jets up 14-10 against the Bears. So, you know, Jets trying to keep up with what the Dolphins and Bills are doing. So they're up 14-10. Mike White, 12 of 16, 198 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Homeboy is balling out against Chicago's defense. The Commanders and Falcons are tied. Heineke, 9 of 13, 104 yards and a touchdown. That was the first drive for them. That was great. It's a tie game. Under 2 minutes left to go. Falcons will get the ball. Let's see what happens there. Panthers up 10-3 against the Broncos. Sam Darnold, 6 of 10, 39 yards and a touchdown. And yeah, and then the last one is obviously this Ravens and Jaguars game where we are up 6-0. Oh wow, Travis is walking back to the locker room. Hopefully he's okay, because they're gonna need him. He's been rushing over 100 yards rushing in the last 4 games. They're gonna need him today. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Let's see what they do this drive. I have no clue. 51 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. They're just gonna hand the ball off to Gus Edwards, and he gets dropped immediately. No gain picked up there. 2nd down coming up for the Ravens. They're going to run one more play before the quarter ends because they have to. Second down and 10 here. Let's see what they're going to do this time around. Quick throw here to Patrick Ricard, and Patrick Ricard is going to pick up like 9 yards because he is a beast. 3rd down coming up here. And they will probably wait until the quarter ends before they snap for 3rd down. Yep, that ends the quarter right there. It will be 3rd down and 1 for the Ravens when we come back from this commercial break. Still a 6-0 game here after 1. Baltimore have the ball, looking to put more points on the board. Dolphins set up what? Well, I'll be damned. Okay, Texans, you're starting to learn. You somehow held on. I thought you were about to give up another touchdown. You said, nah, bro, we not giving up another touchdown. We gonna be fine. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. All right, 20-0. You're still gonna lose that game, but 20-0. Let's see. Anything change here? No. Falcons do have the ball. Washington. I want to briefly take a look at this Washington game. Because, it's 3rd down and 8. Let me actually pull up something here. Trying to see something here.
I was wondering if maybe Ron Rivera was going to use a timeout. As all that time comes off, it's down to 30 seconds.
All right, well, I guess nothing's probably going to happen here before the half ends. It's probably going to be a 10-10 game. Fine is subjective. Looking at like a first-round exit for who? First-round exit for who?
We're back after this from Progressive.
Which team's looking like a first-round exit? You talking about Baltimore? You can assume that. I mean, based on how they're looking offensively. Their defense is good enough to keep them in it. But, I mean, in a league where offense is dominating, I don't know how that's going to work out. Then again, this is a season where offense isn't as high, so who the hell knows what's going to happen in the playoffs, assuming your team gets there. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to smoke the Eagles secondary? I don't know what. Yeah, Ravens, yeah. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Their defense is a Super Bowl contender. Like, the way the defense has been playing, they look like they could be a team that could contend for a Super Bowl. But the way the offense is looking, the only issue the offense is having right now is finishing drives and scoring touchdowns. You can't settle for field goals in the playoffs. You cannot. You'll do it if you have no choice, but you want to score touchdowns in the playoffs. You're not trying to settle for 3 points. Because, I mean, it's a 6-0 game. One good drive from the Jaguars, it's a 7-6 game. It's at least tied, assuming the extra point is, if the extra point is missed, it's at least tied, you know. But who knows what happens. Anyway, 31 here for the Ravens.
Well, let's see where they spot it. This is going to be very close.
Lamar's just going to take it himself. And he's going to pick up the first down. We can't win like this in the playoffs. I mean, that is true. You're going to have to step it up in the playoffs, but this is the curse of the AFC North. They always play down to their competition. Go and look how they played against some of the top-tier teams. They showed up and they went toe-to-toe with them. The problem is they didn't finish that, so it comes down to that. I'm not worried about how Baltimore is going to look against top-tier guys in the playoffs. I know they can compete. My concern is, can they finish the football game? Against the 3 top teams you faced off on your schedule, you failed to finish every single time, and you had a double-digit lead every single time. So that's where my specific concerns come in. But this whole thing about them not scoring right now against this, I'm not necessarily worried. That is luck. First throw, Lamar was looking. It was a quick throw to Duvernay that got tipped, and Duvernay made the catch. That was dangerous. Great defensive play there. That could have been a pick right there if they could have got something. Anyway, Travis is questionable with a foot injury, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, offensively, you're going to have to finish drives and put up points. Baltimore knows that, so I mean, them struggling right now is definitely not something you want to see. But there's 6 weeks of football left. We'll see what they look like in January. We're still in November here, so we'll see what happens in January. For what?
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow.
What the hell?
Brave the desert before you find the oasis.
What the hell? Why are you throwing a challenge on a 5-yard pass?
The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid,
What?
part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles.
What the? Why are you wasting a challenge, Doug Peterson? You
also get better papadillas, better cheese sticks, better yummy this,
Oh, God.
better tasty that.
Doug, for your sake, I hope that works out. Because I'm looking at the play, and the ball touches it's in his hands, but the ball touches the ground, and the ball does not move.
Never watched Patrick's practice jersey.
For your sake, Doug, I hope you win that challenge, but that's a weird place to use a challenge. Anyway,
Today, like a good neighbor, State Farm is
let's
there.
take a look at some of these scores and see how things are going around the league. 2:14 left to go in the game. Bucks have the ball. They're down by 3, still a 10-7 game, but they are moving. So, well, 2-minute warning now. They are moving. We'll see what happens there. Wow. Okay, Bengals, they have the football. They're in Tennessee territory. 2nd and 15 at the Tennessee 34. They're still down, but we'll see what happens. Can you believe this? The Texans fumbled the football. The Texans fumbled the football.
Pretzels? RG3?
Even earn a suite.
They fumbled the football,
NFL legend. Apply for
and it
the NFL
resulted
credit card and
in a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Verizon halftime
Houston,
coming
pack up.
Tampa Bay got off to
Houston,
a hot
pack
start,
up. A
trying to keep
fumble
first place
touchdown
themselves. Mike
for the Dolphins. Pack up, Houston. You're done today. Pack up. Don't even come out. Pack up. Pack up. Just pack up. Bears and Jets just still up 14-10. Commanders have the ball with 24 seconds left. They're at the Atlanta 47, so they may be able to get a field goal out of this. Broncos with the football, but they're down 7. Like, bro, just pack up. I'm done. Just pack up. Come on, Heineke!
Down the middle, he threw it away. Michael Walker has the interception. The linebacker just had it right into his hands, and Atlanta, after being unable to push for a
Heineke, what are
yard
you
on
doing,
offense,
man?
their defense
You know
gets
what?
the ball right back
Heineke's
with 14
always do
seconds
one
left.
pick a game.
well, you knew with the
He is
time,
always do one pick a game. He got it out the way. We're going to be good for the second half. He's always due a pick a game. Every game he's got to throw that one bad throw that's going to get picked off. And you're like, what are you doing? But he's good. He's good. So second half will be fine. Defense don't give up any points. We'll be fine. Heineke got that out his way.
So now at the
If he doesn't throw an interception, he doesn't calm down.
It's Mariota back to work.
This is just a dumb challenge. But for his sake, I hope it works out.
Rid of it. Well, that was Deron Payne, the closest man to him.
Why did he do it in the first place? It was stupid.
Second interception of the season.
He just wasted time out for no reason.
Earlier this year, had a
Idiot.
last year.
2nd and 5.
He's done that a few times, and he read it perfectly. on an easily
They're gonna run this.
Based upon the last two series of this last minute and a half,
Ravens playbook, quarterback draw with Lamar, halfback dive, screen to Duvernay Robinson, 10-yard pass to Andrews, field goal from Tucker. That's pretty much what it was. No, I was talking about, I was looking at the Commanders game because they had the ball in Atlanta territory with like 20 seconds left, so I was thinking they can get the field goal range until Heineke do the ball right to the defender. It is what it is. Third down here is what? Third down and 2? They're gonna run this. They're gonna run this. They're gonna run this. Stop pretending like you're not gonna run this. Everybody knows what you're gonna do. Lamar picks up the first down. That's the thing about it. Everyone knows in third and short, this team's just gonna run the football. They don't got pass plays on third down. Third and short, pass play? Psh. Let's just run it. Wonder what conversations coaches have with their team when they're getting blown out and are 1-8. I mean, you got to keep morale up, but there's nothing you really can do. Try to make a play, dude. What is wrong with him? The dude he was literally stumbling over himself. He was stumbling. That was a prime example of how just not to handle that situation. You catch the football, you're stumbling on your feet. Bro, get down. Get down and protect the football. He kept stumbling and stumbling, trying to make a play. Ball gets knocked out easily, and it's just like, you just look stupid on that play. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? Just get down.
Just about in the playoff race and a mirror score. Here's Kurt.
Welcome to the Verizon Halftime, the network
Oh,
America
for God's
relies
sakes.
on.
Missed opportunities for both the Falcons and Commanders. That's why we're tied at 10. Here is to welcome you to the Verizon Halftime Show. Bucks at Browns.
Well, it's halftime between the Falcons and the Commanders. Heineke, for some reason, decided I was going to throw that bad pick for no reason. It was in him. He just had to. So they're going to say it's fourth down, I guess. They respotted it and said it was fourth down. So they said Lamar was short, and they're going to say it's 4th and 1. Might as well go for it. I mean, you got Lamar. Hell, a quarterback sneak is good enough to get this. I wouldn't be worried. As long as you don't start Lamar from the pistol, put him under center and just run a quarterback sneak here. There's Lamar in the center. He's going to pick this up with ease. Oh, look. Lamar does not pick it up with ease. Holy crap. It's in the exact same place.
Sweet 54-yard touchdown. Jets.
What the heck?
Team Bears.
Yo.
Broncos, Jimmy.
It's the exact same place where Trevor Lawrence got stopped on 4th down.
All year long. Play action under
That's crazy.
ball to DJ Moore. A deep crossing around the back of the end zone, a 5-yarder. 10-3 Carolina.
That's wild.
Of the Denver Broncos.
Oh God, it's another one of these weeks. Every week with this team. At some point, you're gonna have to make a change. I'm just saying, at some point, you're gonna have to make a change. Maybe something's not happening offensively. You're gonna have to make a change. That could spark the team, because I'm just seeing a bunch of frustration happening. You can say whatever you want about execution, but at times, man, just, I don't know. Something's gotta change. You can't change the players. Okay, you can't just say, all right, we're gonna get rid of these players. That's not gonna help you out. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying you need to change somewhere. What was that? Well, they tried to sneak it, and apparently the offensive line was not prepared for that.
Got a nickname for him. TNT. I love that. Where's the rolling?
So they're gonna call this a fumble.
4-yard touchdown.
Well, it didn't matter. He was short no matter what. He wasn't getting that. Lamar tried to reach. So basically, the offensive line got no push. Lamar went nowhere. He tried to reach to pick up the first down and fumble the football.
Hello, world. Better wake up. Miami's awfully good. 27-0 over Houston.
And
that's what was that play? It was a quarterback sneak. I'm not mad at the quarterback sneak. I'm mad that they weren't able to execute on that. I mean, we've been giving praise to this offensive line and they can't execute on a quarterback sneak. That's my problem. That's not a bad play. And it's a tie game between Cincinnati and Tennessee. Joe Mixon gets into the end zone for a touchdown. It's not a bad play. I'm not mad at the play call. I'm mad at the execution by the offensive line. You had Lamar under center, 4th and 1, quarterback sneak, and you can't get that? With all the praises we've been giving this offensive line, you fail to get that done? That's where I'm looking at.
The Verizon halftime show is brought to you by
And the first
Verizon.
down picked up here by the Jaguars. That's what I said. I don't think it's a bad play. I don't think it's a bad call. I was saying you should do that, but I was assuming we would get a lot more push from the offensive line. The offensive line didn't even move. They went nowhere. They got no push. So I don't think it's a bad call. I just think the offensive line did a terrible job setting anything up here. There was no push. Anyway, it's only a matter of time. Jacksonville's already in field goal range. They're getting points out of this unless they somehow fumble the football. Patrick Queen blows up this play on first down. He's having a good season. So at defense, I don't expect them to give up a touchdown, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are in field goal range, so it might be a 6-3 game soon. Unless they push these guys out of field goal range, or they manage to force a turnover, which could happen.
To build the all-new Honda.
This offense is so bad to watch nowadays. It ain't even funny. It's so bad to watch. 2nd and 13 here. Lawrence takes a snap. Looking downfield, and it's a touchdown.
They described in these journals 150 years ago. I'm walking in the shadow of the pioneers.
And he's wide open too.
It's perfect.
He's wide open too. I don't know who the hell was on the coverage there. That might have been the easiest throw he's had all season. Why is he open like that? That might have been easy. That's one of, if not the easiest plays Trevor Lawrence has had to make all season. I mean, I'm not going to blame the defense. At some point, you're going to give up points. It's going to happen. When your offense is doing nothing, you're going to give up points defensively. It's going to happen.
You want to root for the underdog? It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still
now we got to see whatever is going to be this. Man, this game is awful. Not this game is awful. I like some of the things that have happened, but this performance offensively is just awful. Like, you're just looking at this, you just thinking to yourself, man, something's got to change. Something's got to change, bro. Whether it's his fault or not, sometimes you need a change. Y'all like to bring up the Super Bowl team all the damn time. Well, you want to bring up the Super Bowl team all the damn time. Let's not forget that they actually had to change offensive coordinators. Not because he was terrible, but because they needed a change. It was getting stale. Things weren't working out. And there were games that we were losing that we had no reason to lose. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's Roman's fault. I don't believe it's his fault. We should have 14 points if it wasn't for Lamar and DeMarcus Robinson. I'm just saying, it's not necessarily his fault. But I just feel like a change has to be made. A new outlook has to be there. Sometimes change can be good. Sometimes change can be bad. I'll throw an olive branch. I could throw an olive branch. Maybe you change offensive coordinators and it goes downhill for you. It doesn't improve, it gets worse. Maybe. But at the same time, maybe you get something different and it can propel the team to where it wants to be. It's worked before. Maybe, you know, it's a change of era, so maybe it won't work this time, but it's worked before.
Very specific medicine. Without it, he could die.
Execution is it's bad. It's not there right now. They've missed. They should easily have 14 points right now, and they've missed on them. How was your Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was good. Spent some time with some family. Talked about some games. Talked about life. Played some games. Had fun.
If you can't come back into the country, that's the risk I have to take.
I was playing Uno, and one of the games I was playing was Uno, and I remember winning the first round. It was the first game we played, because we played like 3 games. I think I played 2 of those 3 games. The third game I had to like go do something else. The first game I won that. I had like no draws, no special cards. They just gave me, I just had regular cards, and we were playing stacks too. So I was just like, all right, I'll figure out how I'm gonna win. And I was the first one out, and I'm like, hey, I just got them skills, which would have helped me better in the second round, because they proceeded to give me no special cards again, and I'm just like, all right, that's I guess that's what I'm doing here. I'm working with nothing. Like, all my cousins around me, they got pluses, and I'm just like, can I get something? Can I get something? Like, cousin over there got like 2 draw fours, and I'm just like, okay, you got 2 draw fours, which you just flashed for no reason, and I got like a red 6 and a green 7. I'm just like, that's not gonna help me out here.
Third-ranked Michigan.
But it was fun. I enjoyed my Thanksgiving. Played some games. It was cool.
Battle Purdue, the Big Ten championship.
Classic Raven Sunday, pretty much. What else is new? I mean, I'm not surprised to see Baltimore losing. This is what it is. It is what it is. Team is a joke. Can't say, bro, can't overreact after every bad play. That's just not how you do things. I know we're fans and we're emotional, but you have to be somewhat rational. You can't be out here just overreacting to everything. Once you see a bad play, team's a joke. What if they turn this around and all of a sudden they win 30-7? Will that team is a joke matter? Not saying it's going to happen, but we can't be... I get it, as fans, we're going to be reactive to the game and we're going to have issues, but sometimes you got to be able to tone it down a little. What's going on, Go Man? How you doing, bro? You could be used right now. There's some negativity, some very, very, very high negativity in the chat right now. People are already frustrated as to what's happening here. It's just not a good look for Baltimore to be down 7-6 against a team that they're supposed to be superior against. So we could definitely use some positivity here. Now, I'm not here for the I'm glad you're here because I can't give these guys positivity. You already got one person saying this team's a joke. There's nothing I can do to help with that. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence so far, 5 of 6, 75 yards and a touchdown. He's playing well. And I already said this, bro. Settling for field goals ain't going to help you. Now all of a sudden you're down 7-6. One good drive, and they can put up a touchdown. And now you're down. We talked about this earlier, too. Play action here. Lamar dancing around. Nobody open. Dancing around. Nobody open. Now he's got to take off. And he picks up 9. Y'all so negative. We give up 1 touchdown. Now we suck, apparently. I guess so. I guess so. Listen, fans are reactive, and I appreciate the fact that we're reactive because that's just what we do. But sometimes we got to be able to tone it back. If you want to say that the team looks like trash right now or the team's not playing well right now, cool. But saying the team is a joke after losing in a 7-6 football game, that's a bit too far. Now, if you're choking leads, now don't get me wrong. If we get blown out in this game or we choke a double-digit lead or whatever, in the post-game, I would be screaming here about us being this and that. And at the end of the day, I'm going to bring it back and say at the end of the day, it sucks that we lost, but we got to improve from this. Take this as a mental note. Get better. Come back next week. Execute. I always do that. So even if I'm negative to start off the video, I'm going to end the video with some positivity, be objective, and say, hey, let's look for next week. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. Play fake here. Lamar running for his life again. He's going to fire. Incomplete. He was looking for Deshaun Jackson, but he wasn't open. Second down here. The Jets are up 17-10 at halftime here. Let me check out some of these. Well, I'm going to wait until we see how this drive ends. They could very well be off the field soon because I don't know what this offense, bro. Did you see the Vikings pass game roughing? I saw it. It was wild. It was wild. It was a lot closer than I thought. That was probably one of the best offensive games I've seen from Mac Jones. That was probably one of his best, if not the best performance he's had all season. So credit to Mac Jones. He showed up on Thanksgiving. Defense wasn't there enough. Look at this. Again, they almost got called for another delay of game.
Christina Pink will join us in a moment. It's kind of what we expected, right? Physical game. Right. 2 teams that absolutely need this win.
Incomplete. So Lamar was going for Deshaun Jackson, and he got hit as he was trying to make the catch, and it could have been picked off. They're going to rule it incomplete. So now it's a 3rd and 10.
The double teams, the press they have gotten, the push, and the yardage they've gotten over 100 yards, or right at 100 yards rushing right now, which for Washington, that's pretty unheard of here in their streak here, last 5 of 6 wins. So really imposing their will, really doing a great job controlling and manipulating that defensive front of Washington.
Yeah, it's hard to scheme.
Doug Peterson used this challenge, so he can't even use it here. Way to waste the challenge, bro. You could have used it there. That could have been a pick.
Mariota with
3rd down and 10. Oh, look at the play clock's running again. Don't you love? You're not going to get it. Oh, look, Lamar just got to take the snap now. He's going to have to take off because once again, we're not set. And he picks up the 1st down with his legs. I mean, how many times are you going to be letting the clock run down to 5, 4, 3, 2? Like, this is the same thing. This is the definition of insanity. Lamar couldn't even run a play there. Nobody was set. Nobody was set. The offensive line couldn't block because it's like, bro, we got to snap the ball. No one's prepared. No one's ready for the snap. Lamar didn't even have time to look. He just had to take off. You're lucky you picked up a 1st down there. This is ridiculous. How do you continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and you don't improve it? Like, what are you doing?
He led the way, averaging 9 per carry.
You would assume teams have awareness. You would assume coaches have awareness. You've addressed this same issue in the media way back early in the season. And here we are in week 12, and it's the same issue. So what are you improving on? And you wonder why I'm always looking at coaching and questioning them. What have you improved on? What? What have you improved on? Please tell me what you've improved on. Because the same issues that were here before are still here. So where's the improvement? The offensive problems are still there. What's changed? Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Both of these teams have a
Lamar going deep.
Pieces that they can use in their offense.
For Andrews, that's just not the throw you made for that. Like, you're not going to get Andrews down the field with that.
For both teams.
Like, what is that? Mark Andrews is not a receiver. Why are you running plays like he's a receiver? Like, what was that call? What was that play?
Nice.
You understand Mark Andrews ain't got the speed to get that, right? That was just a waste. That was a waste of a play. Like, come on, bro. You expect Mark Andrews to chase that pass down? If it's a receiver, I get it. Deshaun Jackson's getting there for that catch. DeMarcus Robinson can get there for that catch. But Mark Andrews? You tight end, you're running like a receiver? Okay, all right. 3rd and 8. Lamar found Deshaun Jackson, first down picked up. It gets tiring, bro. You can speak about the execution all you want, but the coaching has to at some point get better or at least improve on something. Where's the improvement? You still have the same issues. The same issues, bro. It's crazy. The same issues are here, bro. It's insane to think. The same issues are here. What has changed, bro? 1st and 10. That was a good catch by Deshaun Jackson, by the way. 1st and 10. Inside of Jacksonville Jaguars territory. They're going to run this here. And Kenyon Drake gets pushed way behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, should I be surprised at this point? Like, oh, God, man. This offense is, oh, God. You gotta change something up, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, you gotta have the awareness and see what the problem is. You can't just come out here and say every week is just an execution problem. At some point, if you're consistently failing to execute, you gotta look at the coach and say, what are you doing to improve this? And if you can't improve this, we gotta get you out of here and get somebody that can. Like, come on, man. Like seriously. Seriously. This is ridiculous. 2nd and 14.
The longest run play for either team at 21 yards.
Play fake. Lamar runs a screen with Patrick Ricard. He's going nowhere. Ricard got the speed like that. What are you doing? If you're gonna run a screen, why are you running a screen with your fullback? If that's Kenyon Drake's got speed. He can break a tackle or two. Why are you running a screen with your fullback?
Falcons is good for us, the Commanders. Get out to the edge and using a couple of different players to do that.
I see what you did there. What's good for the Falcon is good for the Mander.
Yeah, the Mander.
I'm not trying to hear that. He's not going anywhere.
American vernacular.
3rd and 10.
It's a tale as old as time.
Well, I believe you're in field goal range. You want to get another field goal and make this a 9-7 game? You're in field goal range. Tucker can hit this. And it ain't windy out there. Here we go. Lamar.
And he'll set up 3rd down and short with a flag thrown, though, at the 40.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's the veteran Andrew Norwell, who was signed by Carolina when Ron Rivera was the head coach there.
Yeah, he's just coming into the frame right here, and he's going to get a little grab. Right here, Abdullah Anderson. Get that grab and yank him down.
It's only the 3rd accepted penalty between the two teams today. Atlanta is one of the fewest penalized teams in the league. Washington, one of the most. Second and 15, blitz coming from Atlanta. Heineke has it deflected at the line of scrimmage. It was Michael Walker who's been a pest for Taylor Heineke today. The pick and now the pass breakup.
Yeah, he's just on the blitz right here, finding his way. And he's just following the quarterback's eyes. He realizes timing of this blitz is not great. I'm not going to get there. So what does he do? He starts finding those holes, following the quarterback's eyes, getting his hand up there in that passing lane. Really nice adjustment by Walker there. Knowing you're not getting there, knowing you're not going to affect that throw on a short drop, and just finding a way to get that block.
Third and long, 4-man rush. Heineke towards the sticks. And it's McLaurin coming back against A.J. Terrell. What a job.
Tucker hits the field goal as good as it lands every game. This offense should be ashamed of themselves. I can't. At some point, something's got to change, bro. Something's got to change. Something has to change. This can't keep happening. Something has to change. This cannot continue to happen, bro. Something's got to change, bro. Something's got to change.
I'll remember that chapter of my life forever. We laughed. We cried. We protected that Progressive Home and Auto bundle day and night. We were all of us dazzling. Like knights sworn to protect our kingdom. We knew it wouldn't last forever, but that's what made it special.
We'll be back tomorrow, but it will never be today again.
Experian Boost helped me raise my FICO score by a whopping 28 points.
Experian helped me boost my FICO score, and it was free.
Experian Boost has helped millions of people. How can it help you? Boost your FICO score instantly, free at Experian.com/boost.
Don't miss out on Walmart Cyber Monday.
Let me give you a score update. I can't. I don't know what to say.
Head online and don't miss out on our hottest deals of the season. That's
Bro, the play clock issue is a Greg Roman issue. Greg Roman has always had issues with getting his team set offensively. This goes back to his days with the 49ers and Bills. He's had the same problem for over a decade, and the man has not changed. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really just don't know what to tell you, bro. At some point, something's got to change. Like, this is ridiculous. Something's got to change. Something's got to change, bro. Something's just got to change. The Buccaneers tied the game. Browns have the ball coming out of half, so they're currently driving. They're in their own territory. They're currently driving. It's a 10-10 game over there in Cleveland. The Bengals and Titans are still tied up. They're at halftime right now. It's a 10-10 game. Dolphins have completely destroyed the Texans. They're up 30-0. Does Tua even need to come out for the second half? I'm being dead serious. Do you need Tua to come out for the second half? I don't think you need Tua to come out for the second half. Like, maybe I guess they're going to play in the third quarter, and then after that, you just rest them. Like, this is a day where you just rest the players now. They're up 30-0. They've won the game. Jets up 17-10, coming out of, I'm not coming out of halftime. They're still in halftime right now. Mike White's played fantastic. 16-20, 235, and 2 touchdowns. Credit to him for doing what he's doing, man. Falcons and Commanders are still tied 10 apiece. Washington's getting ready to punt this football back to the Falcons. The Panthers up 10-3 against the Broncos. Broncos with the ball at their own 25. We'll see what happens here. And then we got, of course, got the Ravens and Jaguars, and we'll see what happens here, bro.
Control the ball prior to it touching the ground. We had a couple of great looks. Ball hit the ground. This is the best.
Oh, Kirk picks up a first down on the first play here. Forget what I was saying, bro. I think I'm done with it. Forget a trap game or not. This is just the Ravens offense. Until something changes, bro, this is the Ravens offense. Like, bro, I don't even know what's happening now. Like, how can the team be this daft?
That reminded me of old Darryl Green's speed turn right there.
Greg Roman needs to. Greg Roman, let me tell you this, bro. David, he's not going to fix the issue. If you've been doing the same thing for over a decade and you haven't changed it, what makes you think he's going to change it now? Greg Roman has been doing the same thing since 2012. He has not changed it. He has gotten jobs while still having this issue. Niners offense had the issue and they complained about it. Bills offense had the issue and they complained about it. And here we are with the Ravens and we're complaining about it. If he didn't change it in 2012, why would he change it in 2022? This is who he is. He's not going to change. And somebody will give him a job if somehow he leaves the Ravens. Because that's just how things work. So we could say he needs to fix that issue. People have been saying he needs to fix that issue since 2012. And here we are a decade later and it's still there. He's not going to fix the issue. So if he's not going to fix the issue, you either grow to accept it or you get him out of here. The Ravens have grown to accept it. Another first down picked up by the Jaguars. They might as well take over this game because Baltimore's offense ain't doing a damn thing for you. Andrews hasn't been the same. Andrews is doing nothing for you since he's been injured. It is what it is, bro. What else is new, bro? Just things are just falling apart left and right. It is what it is. You just get used to it, man. This offense should be ashamed of themselves. They really should. I mean, I'm embarrassed to watch this offense right now. This is degrading.
Washington just rolling up there with safeties. You had McCain.
All you can just hope is the defense can keep them in the football game. This offense is pathetic. This coaching staff has no accountability whatsoever. I'm sick and tired of watching this team complaining about the exact same issues. It's not going to change, bro. Just strap in. They don't learn. They don't learn. They're such a prideful unit. They're going to stick with what they have. You think a team would actually learn, but nothing's going to change. Why would you put... Dude, you should have never did that. Putting Lamar and... Wait, oh, well, actually, no. You probably did that from before the season. I feel bad for you today. I forgot you didn't pick him this week. Well, maybe you could have chosen to bench him if you had the opportunity. You probably should have chosen to bench him. Oh, look, another first down picked up. They're just starting to slowly pick apart this defense because the defense has been on the field far too long and they're getting tired. I'm just ready to go to halftime. I don't want to just watch this game. This is pathetic. Nothing has changed from last week. The offense still looks terrible. You're just hoping the defense could do something and make a stop. It's just bad. I mean, at some point, when does a change happen? When do you wake up and realize we need to make a change? The team's not doing anything. They're just sitting back and saying it's fine. At what point? At what point do you just look at? Do you really take a look at yourself and say, "Happen"?
Don't turn your shoulders right here, Smith. He just keeps his shoulders square.
I don't understand why this team won't play Likely. Likely's injured, so he's not playing today. He would be out there if he wasn't injured. He has an ankle injury, so he didn't play today. If he did, he would have been out there, but he has an ankle injury, so yeah, that's why he's not out there. Look at the Ravens for how to fumble generational talent on their rookie day. I just hope Lamar leaves so we can just go back to being the team we were before. Just not having if you have a piss poor offense with a bad quarterback or an average quarterback, you can accept that. But when you have Lamar Jackson and you're playing like this offensively, that's unexcusable. So if the dude leaves, I wouldn't even blame him because this is unexcusable offensively.
It disrupts my skin with rash.
As Ravens fans, we're accustomed to watching gritty games where the defense has to save us and the offense is not putting up much points. We're used to that. We can deal with that. But when you have that type of talent at quarterback, that's unacceptable. That's where we get mad. When we had Flacco, we understood we didn't have a generational type quarterback. So if we win a 9-7 game against Jacksonville, it's just a normal Sunday for us, and we can all accept it. Now, there'll be people that'll sit back and say, Flacco's got to do this, Flacco's got to do that, and I'll sit back and say it too, but no one's going to be overly mad that it's a 9-7 game. That's Ravens football. And with Flacco, we were used to that. But with Lamar, 9 points against the Jacksonville Jaguars, because the offense can't do squat, that is unacceptable. We can't live with that. If it was Flacco, we can live with it. Lamar, that's unacceptable. It's not even really entirely Lamar's fault. He has some blame, obviously. But look at how some of these things have been executed. The previous third down, before we actually ended up having to put the before we had to end up settling for 3. The previous third down, 3rd and 10. You saw the ball. The play clock was running down for the 15th time. Lamar is calling for the ball. Barely get to the offensive line. Offensive line's not ready. 2 guys come at Lamar. He has to immediately take off and run for the first down because he can't even scan the field at that point. What is that?
I don't care how rich or famous they are, they will play by our rules.
Just facing all of my worst fears here. I just want to feel like I'm just like worth something.
Jacksonville gets the ball back coming at the halftime. Just want to point that out. So if they somehow score, good luck. They're in field goal range anyway, so. Oh, look. Plenty of yardage. Oh, he's got to be careful. That could have been a bad one.
Tragically killed in his home during an invasion. One of the all-time
I'm really just tired, man.
The Commanders did
like this is just bad. This is just bad. How do you have this type of quarterback and you're putting up 9 points of offense? Like, what are you even doing? I'm honestly embarrassed to watch this football team. There needs to be a culture change in this organization. Not going to happen. Sick and tired of losing the same old fashioned offense, being the same old. Tired of this team. Nothing's going to change, bro. Nothing's going to change. They're too prideful to change.
They'll tell you Sean Taylor was one of the most impactful players that they watched growing up.
Ain't nothing finna change, man. Ain't nothing finna change. You would think a team would wise up and realize they're wasting their potential, but nah. We like Greg Roman. We'll stick with him. We're cool with everything. Ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. And then all of a sudden the defense is gonna have to take the brink of it. I'm not blaming the defense for what's happening right now. I can't. They've been on the field far too long against a team they have no business being against. They won you the game last week, and they're trying to keep you in the game this week, and you're just doing nothing with it. Jacksonville's in prime position, bro. I'm telling you, if you don't pick up the first down here, go for it on fourth down. Baltimore's defense looks tired. If you don't pick it up here on third down, go for it on fourth down. I'm honestly I'm just disgusted with the offense. I'm disappointed. I'm ashamed. This is embarrassing. It's honestly embarrassing. This is how you're coming out to play. And they have no issues with it. There's no problem. They're going to keep on trucking and acting like everything's fine.
Atlanta territory. He picks up 6 and a first down. And it's a fresh set of downs for Washington's offense.
They've done a great job running this kind of tight end counter, kind of a
3rd and 3. Let's see how they're going to give up the first down here. They're blitzing, wide open player.
It's an outside kind of edge running game through Scott Turner. Really nice wrinkle to the counter game.
Guy was just wide open. Dude was just wide open. I don't even know what to tell you. Dude was just wide open.
Exploited that outside edge on that tight end counter game all day long.
We saw Trey Turner back in at right guard after he had his left foot checked out in the first half.
Shouldn't you have somebody at least attempt to look for the flat? Because if you're going to send pressure, you know they're going to look for the back. Somebody's got to look for the flat. You got to look for the back. Why are you just going to... Okay, I get it. Please, let it be 14-9. Let us continue to further embarrass ourselves. I can't. I feel bad for the defense because I cannot fully hold them accountable for what's happening. You assumed... Trevor Lawrence is not missing... Well, I mean, when you're able to dump it off and nobody's stopping you, that's just how it is. Look at the yardage he's picking up. Like, look at the yardage he's picking up. Look, it's a lot of easy throws for him. And they're just running the offense because they're just getting easy opportunities. Why would I need to throw the ball 15+ yards down the field when I can just chip you guys down with 5-yard passes here, 5-yard passes there? You're not going to stop anything. Look at this. He's getting a touchdown. Baltimore is utilizing all 3 of their timeouts to try to get the football back. To do what? To do what? With your anemic offense, what do you want the football for? To do what? Nobody wants to see you out on the field. Go into halftime. Go into halftime, man. I don't want to see any more of this, please. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Every week with this team, every week. Cincinnati has the ball in the 10-10 game. Oh, Miami's back. You really need to be out there up 30 nothing. I mean, you want to hold on to the lead, but really, I don't think you need. I mean, sure, go ahead. I'm perfectly fine with it. Just want to keep adding points up and pad your stats. So go ahead with it.
You see him right there coming in the screen. He just forces that throw, and obviously with the wet, the rain, just makes it a tough thing.
So you talked about 2-down territory earlier on 3rd down. They felt comfortable throwing on 3rd and 1.
If I'm the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm not using a damn thing. Talking about utilize that timeout. For what? I'm trying to lead going into halftime. I'm not letting Baltimore do a damn thing with this football.
A crucial play past the halfway point of the 3rd quarter.
So it's about to be, it's going to be either a 14-9 game or a 10-9 game, however you look at it. Either way, Jacksonville's going into halftime leading unless they turn the ball over.
And host the entire family ready? Woes, actually. Black Friday is here. Get our best deals on everything for the season while you can.
Famous bowls are only $5.
That's a lot less cash than all this stuff.
Crispy, creamy, plus there's gravy.
Where's the KFC? I've had enough.
Give yourself a $5 KFC Famous Bowl in classic or spicy.
Taylor Heineke has missed his last 6 passes, including that pick.
Hey, man. Honestly, I'm ready for halftime. I just want to go do what I got to go do because I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore watching this pathetic display. Like, at some point, you gotta make a culture change. Like, this is your team right now. At some point, you gotta wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and say, is this really the group we think we can take with us to get to Super Bowl? Is this the coaching staff you think is gonna help us get to where we want to get to? At some point, you gotta wake up and realize this ain't it. Take a good look at yourselves and wake up and realize this ain't it. But you know, the Ravens aren't gonna learn. They're not gonna realize it until they get into the playoffs and lose in embarrassing fashion again. And when it happens, I don't even think I'll be mad.
Physicality running the football, and I think a lot of that can be attributed.
Incomplete. They'll take the field goal.
Little misdirection. They go to McLaurin on the end around here.
Well, defense held up for 3 points, but it is what it is.
That's a gain of 5. They've used McLaurin in the run game.
But they already made their choice of just rolling to the right.
So I'm kind of shaking out his arm a little bit.
Yeah, he got trapped
that's
in there
a little finger in there.
Ow.
Forearm.
Elbow.
Yep, forearm, elbow.
Yeah, that's not going to stop. That one thing they all say about Heineke with Washington is his toughness.
Sure.
That's
22-yard field goal. Obviously, not missing that. All right, 10 seconds left. Let's just get into halftime. We don't even need to get the ball back to Baltimore. I don't want to see. Come out here and take a knee. Whatever the hell you got to do. Just get into halftime so I can just go and do something else because this is sad. 10-9 football game. I mean, this offense is an embarrassment, bro.
I love it when you commit to get down inside. Watch him commit to the left, and then everybody just rolls over there, right? You feel as a defense, you got to get over there, and he's got that ability just to pop out the backside there and create that second-level run because all those linebackers and safeties get trapped on the opposite side of that formation.
9th play of this Washington drive. And an 8th run. It is Jonathan Williams.
This offense is going to be the reason y'all don't get far in the playoffs. You don't have to tell me this, bro. I already said it. I said this. You can go back and check the receipts. I said this way back towards the end of last season. I said this in January or February. I said this. If the Ravens, I think it was the video after, I don't know if I said it in the video when Wink Martindale got fired or afterwards. You can go back and check the receipts if you want. I said this way back early in the year. If Greg Roman is still the offensive coordinator of the Ravens, here's what's going to happen. They'll get to the playoffs as long as everybody's healthy. They'll probably win the division as long as everybody's healthy. They may be somewhat near the top 10 in numbers if everybody's healthy. But they'll get to the playoffs and they'll lose to the Bills or Chiefs because they're not going to match up. They're going to be out-coached again, outplayed, out-hustled, out-executed, whatever you want to say. Coaching staff ain't going to show up worth their damn in that playoff game, and we're going to lose in an embarrassing fashion, and then people are going to sit back and say, oh, well, Lamar didn't do this, or we failed to execute on that. They'll make excuses for the coaching staff, and they'll run it back next year saying, all we got to do is add these pieces and execute next time we get around. The same shit's going to happen. Ain't nothing going to change. It's coming down. I've already put it there. As long as Greg Roman's your offense coordinator, nothing's going to change. Well, Lamar, you need nothing. I really wish Lamar didn't even have to come out here. Just bring Huntley out and just take a knee, bro. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you guys can take a knee without screwing it up. Not gonna get a false start on a knee? It's going to halftime. Anyway,
well, he's right here, and Jahan Dotson's gonna run the outside route.
Avery, what are you on? Take a shot to who? Where? With this offense? Craziness. This is wasting a pass for no reason. Why would they even attempt that? No. Take a shot to who? Where? With the way this offense playing, why even attempt that? We have zero momentum. And if you take that shot, you're going to have zero momentum after that shot because ain't nothing going to happen. Take a shot. With this offense, take a shot. That's funny. Anyway, it's a 10-9 game. The Ravens have embarrassed themselves offensively. I don't know what to tell you. It's the same thing every week with them. I wouldn't trust. Wow. I'm gonna get to the score. The scoring that's happening in the other leagues. Well, the other games. Man, I'm so pissed right now. I'm not even pissed. I'm just disgusted by what I'm seeing. But yeah, it's another week of the Ravens offense being the Ravens offense. Ravens offense is pathetic. Ravens offense can't do anything. It's bad. It continues to be bad. And people are going to look at you and say there's no excuse to be bad if you have Lamar Jackson, right? Lamar's going to take the brunt of it, which of course he's going to deserve as a quarterback. But there's nothing I can say here. I mean, they just look awful. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. Greg Roman's your offensive coordinator. Team's not going to wake up. Same thing's going to happen. Win or lose, the Ravens will just chalk it up to we just didn't execute. Next week we'll execute. I mean, when you have a team this arrogant and this prideful and they're so blind that they want to do things their way and they're not realizing that their way is not going to work out for them. By all means, keep at it, and see how far that gets you. Then when it doesn't get you your desired results and you don't get to the promised land, you can sit back and say we'll be better next year and just pretend like everything's all good. It is what it is. That's why a lot of people are saying Lamar should leave. Should he leave? Should he not leave? I don't care. It's his decision. But watching this offense, it's not beneficial to him at all. It's not beneficial to him at all. If you put him in a situation where it's completely beneficial and he doesn't do it and he doesn't show up, that's just on him. But this offense is terrible. It's awful. It's not beneficial to him in the slightest. And he has to go and try to compete with these other offenses. Good luck to you, Lamar Jackson. Prepare to get crucified more than you ever had. Well, you're probably going to get crucified just as much as you got. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, it's a 10-9 game. I'm going to head out and be back in the second half. Jacksonville gets the ball. But before I do that, score updates. I just plan B one step. Bucks up 17-10 against the Browns. Browns have the ball, moving the chains. Titans with the ball in a tight 10-10 game. It's the third quarter in Tennessee. Texans aren't doing a damn thing. They're still down 30-0, but they have the football, I guess. Jets up 17-10 with the football, and they're marching. Commanders. Heineke scored a touchdown. Who did Heineke go to? Heineke got it to Bates for the touchdown. All right. They're up 16-10 right now. I guess they're going to kick the extra point soon, but they're up 16-10 anyway. They take the lead against the Falcons. Good on the Commanders. Panthers. Oh, wow, they missed the extra points. Never mind. They're going to remain to be 16-10. Panthers up 17-3 against the Broncos. Sam Darnold's not playing fantastic, but hey, you're doing whatever you got to do to win. So it's a 17-3 game between the Panthers and Broncos, and then it's a 10-9 game between the Ravens. With that being said, I will see you guys at the second half, man. Absolutely pathetic. Just pathetic offensive performance. What a joke.
Perfect Wolverines. Purdue with a chance for the upset of the season. That's coming your way in the Big Ten title game. Coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Yeah,
there's your old helmet there.
Right,
Stink.
he got that off my shelf. No, that's my old helmet right there. Hog ears.
Atlanta starts this key drive from the 25 with 4 minutes to play in the third. Little pop pass for Olamide Zaccheaus. And Zaccheaus with a good gain on first down of 6. We check in with our good friend Carissa Thompson for a game break. CT.
Thank you so much, Adam. Bucks Browns tied at 10. Tom Brady finds Coke Heaps for this 5-yard score. It's the rookie's first career touchdown. Bucks up 17-10. Adam.
But Tom Brady has had to go to a few interesting and new names this season with some of his injuries. Falcons with a win and a Buccaneers loss would regain first place in the NFC South, something they had a couple of weeks ago. Mariota with the keep. He's done a really good job of decision making today on those keeps or handoffs. And that time he runs it for 14 yards and a first down.
And you know what? It's also just getting by that second level. Watch this second level block. Go past that defensive end, bluff him, and then get up to that second level defender. And that's what springs Mariota. And then he's just done a really nice job of being physical, finishing runs. That's just a dimension that Ron Rivera said we have to be better on the quarterback run. So far, they haven't solved that conundrum.
He's run for 51 yards, 10 per pop. His longest was that 14-yarder. Off the fake. He's hit as he throws. That ball is loose. Jonathan Allen brought the pressure, and Jamin Davis comes out with it. They let that play go through. I imagine this will be incomplete. So the ruling on the field, which obviously disappoints Arthur Smith, is a fumble. It looked like Mariota's hand was clearly coming forward. Officials are often told with that type of play to kind of let it play through and then hope that review has a clean look at it. Based on the review,
incomplete pass.
There you go. So very quick, as Dean said, expedited review. Hand clearly coming forward, incomplete pass.
Play clock operator, please put 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
We'll put 7 seconds more on the clock. Dean, you're listening in. Feel like that was properly executed, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're not sure, let it play out, because then if the defense picks it up and it is a fumble, you're not taking away that advance. And then replay can always make it incomplete, and that's what they did. Hand coming forward with control. Good job there.
Thanks, DB. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game. It's Patterson with the shifty maneuvering and a first down. Down inside the 35 of Washington. It's Patterson's best run of the day at 21 yards.
And that's one of the things that sets Patterson apart. I mean, he's such a good return guy, and he creates that space, that tight space, those windows. He sees those things. He is tough, but it's just that vision, and he attacks that outside zone play, that wide stretch play, as though it was a return. So he's just a unique guy coming out of the backfield because of his history as a return guy.
NFC Special Teams Player of the Week after his record-setting kick return touchdown last week. Now it's Algier. Atlanta averaging 7 yards per carry right now. And another solid first down run for Tyler Algier, the rookie. He works down near the 30-yard line to pick up a 4 on first down.
You game plan this kind of thing if you're Atlanta and they're quick to the line of scrimmage, but how do we avoid 93 Allen and 94 Payne? We attack the C gaps, we attack outside the perimeter of a defense.
Off the play fake, Mariota avoids the pressure, delivers for Zacchaeus, but through his hands and incomplete. 3rd down coming up for Atlanta. And a nice job by Mariota to avoid the pressure. This is what they do a lot of as well. A lot of play action for Atlanta off the run game.
Tons of that run action. You see it there. And then Mariota, his ability to manipulate the pocket. He put it on his receiver, Zacchaeus, man. You're just asking. You got to come up with to win these type of games. You got to make that catch. I mean, that's right in the hands. Sure-handed guy.
3rd and 6. Mariota climbs the pocket, too tall for Zacchaeus. And if Atlanta wants to go for the field goal, it'd be about a 48-yarder for Koo here.
Marcus Mariota, I mean, does a really nice job of climbing this pocket, gets outside pressure right here, but 3 receivers kind of all in that general vicinity. You know, they're running those crossing routes to get timed up a little bit. The timing's not quite there and a little too high for Zacchaeus.
Good from 47, missed from 58. A chance to cut the deficit in half from 48 for Koo. Good strike, good distance, good field goal. And we got a good game with 1:17 to go in the 3rd. 3-point Washington lead.
Hey, Peloton, step into your power. Let's go.
Ah, you didn't come to work out. You came to outwork. Let's get it.
Yo. Boom. Come on, you got this. Everyday man's on the
Hey,
block.
no challenge, no change.
The ting goes. Let's go.
Get up to $600 off Peloton packages. Terms apply.
I'll admit it, I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Right. I mean, I'm not a bath bomb guy.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're headed to the playground.
Yeah, we're going to the playground.
Have fun.
Just like that.
You think I've never been to the playground?
Shop Best Buy and experience the magic of giving the perfect gift.
Violent Night is an instant holiday classic. It's Die Hard meets Home Alone.
Mr.
Claus, but please call me Santa. Violent Night, rated R.
Chicken, 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 Italian spicy bacon chicken. Take one bite and it all starts clicking. Crown up my day at BK. Have it your way.
The Cardinals have a chance. The ball comes out. Ball game!
That's our identity right there. Never give up.
Everybody's sore. Everybody's hurting.
Let's pay the price today. I promise you, don't get mad.
Pushed it to the right. Tough way to lose.
Let's go, man. Come on. I'm tired of losing. Keep coming. That's what we're talking about.
For the first time, an all-female finale.
Can I get an amen?
The Masked Singer 2-hour season finale, Wednesday on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Try the new BK Italian Royal Crispy Chicken. You rule.
I know your first thought is, when the heck is that photo from? It is not from the 1970s. It is from the early 2000s when Arthur Smith was a football player at Georgetown Prep in North Bethesda, about 20 miles northwest of FedEx Field. Former offensive lineman at North Carolina. Saw some good runs on that drive and a 48-yard field goal from Younghoe Koo. Of course, his dad, Frederick, is a founder and former CEO of FedEx, the title sponsor of the stadium here, and was a minority owner of Washington until a buyout about a year and a half ago. Got a lot of connectivity with this franchise and with this area. And right now, his team is facing a 3-point deficit with Taylor Heineke and the Washington offense coming out.
And the former offensive lineman, what's he doing? He's leaning on that run game. He knows. He gets it. I mean, he was 6'4", 275 in high school. I mean, that is a big man right there, and he gets that whole grinded out principle that that we offensive linemen love so much. Both these teams do. Both these guys, you talk about identity in football, they both have that identity. Let's physically win the battles in the trenches.
And that type of day all day.
Ron Rivera believes in that as well.
I was going to say, both of these coaches have that philosophy today. Minute 17 left. Here comes Robinson on another good Washington run. Atlanta's averaging 7 per carry. Washington averaging better than 5 per carry right now.
You just watch the flow. Everybody is going to flow this way, and then he's going to bounce it the opposite way. You see the whole defense get trapped inside, and then he gets, because he gets in so deep, he gets so deep in the line of scrimmage and then is able to bounce it out after those defenders at the second level lose it.
I know you as an offensive lineman appreciate a patient running back who's waiting for the hole to develop.
Right, well, he sets up your blocks.
That's right.
He makes it easy for you.
Heineke, a couple of fakes. He finds John Bates, who slips down near the line of scrimmage. And it's Lorenzo Carter, who's had a quiet defensive day today, there for the stop. It's a gain of just a yard. Carter, the fifth-year man out of Georgia.
Well, it's one of the things I talked about, predictability. And that's one thing that's changed this offense a little bit, the predictability of Taylor Heineke. You see that first read open, take it. Keep us on schedule. Get us a few yards. One thing he's done an exceptional job of so far as the starter for Scott Turner, the offensive coordinator, as you can barely see right there behind the ring.
Well, it's a typical NFL game. 129 games this year have been within a score in the fourth quarter. We got another one to tack onto that total on to quarter four.
Applebee's new sizzling skillets, starting at just $10.99.
Tonight, after football,
Run! Take cover!
it's Flatch-nado.
Don't panic!
I'm gonna take shelter, but I'm gonna check eBay and make me a sandwich first.
Welcome to Flatch, all new on a special night tonight after football on Fox.
My son is very sick. Get me to Manila. I could get the meds for half. We paid.
If you don't come through, your son will get nothing.
The Cleaning Lady, all new tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
I did what I did because I had to.
I don't want to see the second half. Same problems for the Ravens, and they just said the same thing too. They asked John Harbaugh what's going on with the delay of games and the timing. Oh well, that's on us, but you know it's an issue we gotta fix, and we're gonna fix it, and hopefully it's gonna be better for the second half. I'm not trying to hear that nonsense. Keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, and we're supposed to believe it, but nothing changes. I guess we'll see, though. If you see one delay of game here, you'll know. Third and 5. Quick throw. Well, defense forces a 3 and out. You think the offense is going to come out here and do something? I don't know. I don't know. I like what I'm seeing from the defense. Again, the defense is not a problem for me. You know, the defense has done well enough to help your team win. You hope the offense can help you out, but I don't know. The offense apparently is just going to be what it is. That's going to go out of bounds. That's luck. We would have started at the 1. You could have ended that drive right there. So first, it's a touchback, so, you know, we're not going to start the 1. Quick timeout here, and the Ravens offense is coming back on the field for their first drive of the second half. Quick score update. Buccaneers up 17-10 with the ball. Looking to add more to that. Tom Brady, 20-24, 168 pass yards and 2 touchdowns, so he's doing well. Bengals are in the red zone, but it's 4th down, so they're going to have to kick a field goal, and it's going to help them take the lead, maybe 13-10, assuming they make this field goal, because it's 4th and 14 at the Tennessee 20-yard line. It's probably going to be like, what, a 40-something yard field goal, maybe? They can make that, but who knows in this age where kickers are constantly missing kicks. The Texans have scored a touchdown. Oh, my God. Good golly, Miss Molly. Is that what they used to say? The Texans have scored a touchdown. Good for them. 30-6. Let's go. Whoa. How would I went away from halftime, and the Jets go from up 17-10. They're now up 31-10. What happened? Mike White is that guy. 20 of 25, 302 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Mike White is that guy for the Jets. Wow. Commanders have the ball as 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. They're looking to add more points. They're up by 3. It's a 16-13 game. They're in the 4th quarter here. Let's see if the Commanders can pull it off. Panthers still up 17-3, and Baltimore's getting ready to come out offensively. Wow. The legend of Mike White. When he comes in, he balls out. And he completely destroys your defense. That's crazy. I don't want to be the GM. I don't want to be the GM. I'm not about to deal with that nonsense. Give it to someone else. Zach Wilson is not coming back on the field, bro. He done. He done. The team, the way he responded last week pretty much was enough to guarantee he's probably not coming back out there. They don't see him as a leader. And those players, the players seem like they don't believe in him. They don't see him as a leader. The fact that he couldn't take accountability, they looked at that and said, nah, we don't like him. We don't vibe with him. He doesn't seem like that type of guy. So it is what it is. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. Let's see what they do in the second half. I don't know if anything's going to happen here. Hopefully they can put some points up. Defense is playing well. You hope your offense can respond. Here we go, 1st and 10. Start out with a play action here. Lamar going down the field, and he finds Oliver. Big play.
He comes off the bench. He goes, I want to be part of this. Watch 76 get in there. Just start driving. He's just pile driving.
Good catch right there. Good play. 1st down picked up by the Ravens. Honestly, I just feel like this offense would just be a lot better if they just go no huddle. Because every time they try to line up, it just doesn't work out for them.
This is kind of the definition.
Good execution there.
Yeah.
1st and 10 here. Lamar firing over the middle. It is caught by Duvernay. Another 1st down picked up here.
It's very fitting, I would say.
Yeah.
Do not believe this, bro. Mike White is that guy. Mike White is the guy for the Jets. My God. And they have a good team. Jets could be dangerous. I'm kidding. You know, it's one game. I'm not kidding. I think the Jets could be an interesting team in the playoffs, but it's one game for Mike White. Let him get more comfortable and let's see how he plays. But it seems like the team is responding to Mike White better than they ever did with Zach Wilson. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. They're already in field goal range. Can they score a touchdown? We hope. We don't know. Lamar has to take off. Lamar is going to pick up a 1st down. The pressure was coming, so he just took off himself. Another 1st down picked up here. They finally seem like they got some consistency in here with this drive. All it took was to just decide to go no huddle and stop freaking wasting 20 years on the play clock. Oh God, they're getting in the huddle again.
This is just a downhill, physical, nasty beatdown.
Well, let's see how the Ravens respond in the red zone this time around. 1st and 10. Lamar looking, floats it. Oliver has to make that catch. That's a touchdown for him.
That's right.
But out of the 19 they have, though, 11 have been on the ground.
You got to make that catch, Oliver.
Heineke dancing, looking for Robinson, who cannot hold on to it. It's an incomplete pass. You had the linebacker, the rookie D'Angelo Malone, their 3rd-round pick out of Western Kentucky, right there waiting.
I mean,
it's a high pass, but it hit his hand.
Because the Falcons defense, I mean, you don't
2nd down here.
Cool, drizzly day.
Lamar takes it himself. Lamar picks up about 8 yards. 3rd down coming up here. Can they finish this drive off with a touchdown?
Both up front and also in that 2nd level linebacking core.
I've always talked about this offense. You have arguably the fastest quarterback in the league, but you run things so slow. That never seems to make sense to me. How does a team do that? Anyway, 3rd down and 2.
Every time you talk to an Atlanta opponent, line item number 1 is often Grady Jarrett. How do you
5 of 10 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 2. They give it to Edwards, and Edwards picks up the 1st down.
There's almost no rotation.
1st and goal. Can they score a touchdown here and retake the lead?
On a week-in, week-out basis. I mean, the guy has got to be in incredible shape. He's so physically gifted, so powerful, but just has such great.
It's 1st and goal. I wouldn't mind running the football here on 1st and goal.
Here he comes.
I would not mind running the ball here on 1st and goal. You got Gus Edwards. I'd run it here on 1st down, honestly. I don't have a problem with it. You're in a good position, you know. You've been throwing it a lot here. I mean, if you want to throw it, that's cool, but I wouldn't mind handing it off here on 1st down. Let's see. Are they going to look to throw? Oh, no. Lamar's going to look to take it himself. Yeah, there was nothing there. 2nd and goal here for the Ravens.
On an offensive pass interference.
Yeah, it's just going to be an early block right here by Samuel. Watch before that ball gets out of the quarterback's hand. He's already engaged a couple yards downfield. You can do that right on the line of scrimmage, but you can't be 3 yards down.
That was a good stop there defensively. They just watched Lamar. They didn't care what him. If somebody else would have got it somewhere cool, they just focused and zoned in on Lamar in that one. 2nd and goal here. Ravens can get up the field with ease, but can they finish in the red zone? That's been the issue the last couple weeks. Can they finish consistently in the red zone? 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. There goes Gibson.
They're going to run it this time on 2nd down. So he's going to be stopped around the 6. So this is going to make it difficult. 3rd down and goal here. That puts you in the manageable position. Can you find somebody in the end zone? It's not terrible. So 3rd down and goal coming up here. Are they going to get a touchdown, or are we going to sit back and watch another field goal put up here by the Ravens offense, which honestly, with the way this drive is looking, I don't know if you can lead this field without getting 6. Like, settling for another field goal here wouldn't be a good look because you came down the field and performed like this, but it could very well happen. I don't know. In a game like this, you might just have to take the points. 3rd down and goal. Hey, Deshaun Jackson's on the field. That's cool. Let's see what happens here. They're going to throw this. 3rd and goal. Lamar takes a snap. He's looking. Pump fakes. Nothing there. Done. And they're going to have to settle for 3.
It's against Atlanta. It would likely be assessed.
They cannot seem to find the end zone.
It was 4th and 8.
They cannot seem to find the red zone. They can't find the end zone. You went all the way down the field, converted the way you did, and you still can't find the end zone.
Big big drive for Mariota and the Falcons coming up.
That's the Ravens offense here. It's not easy to score in the red zone. You got to be concise there, and you got to have a play caller. You got from play calling to execution. That matters, especially in the red zone. You can't get away with just going up tempo. Up tempo will get you to the red zone, but once you get there, can you score? That's an entirely different conversation. And right now, Baltimore cannot find the end zone at all.
At Macy's.
So it is what it is.
Destination.
Meanwhile,
it's cold and it's smooth.
Kenny G, how'd he get up there?
It is what it is. I'm thinking about returning my ticket to the Falcons game. Hey, do what you got to do, bro. Do what you got to do. Maybe if Lamar hits those throws. I mean, the first throw he missed was a touchdown to DeMarcus Robinson. Overthrew him. Second throw, he put in a spot where DeMarcus Robinson will be able to come across the middle and get it for a touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson dropped it. This time, it was an overthrow. It wasn't an overthrow, but it was a high throw because it did hit the hands of Oliver and he could have made the play, but it's a high throw. If that throw's lower, he has a chance to catch it better. So he can still catch it. It's a catchable ball, but it's a high throw. So those are the three you got to look at. What is this? Oh, okay.
How did it happen?
I'll look at that later. Oh God, we have to.
Does Yellowstone look the same today?
Oh God, we do have to take on the Broncos. That's not gonna be fun at all. Oh God. Lamar overthrows everybody. Lamar throws high. When Lamar's throwing passes, he throws high. That's kind of just been something he's always done. He's always had high passes. Which on one hand, especially when he goes downfield, the passes are usually high. Which on one hand, it's not a terrible thing to have because at least you're not putting the ball in any kind of danger if it's a high throw. Actually, no, if it's a high throw, you're putting it in a lot of danger, especially if there's a safety back there. But a lot of times when he throws high, nobody's back there. It's usually a situation where only the receiver's there and the play's there, which is kind of annoying because it's like, okay, you're in a situation where it's a high throw, no one's there, but that's a touchdown if you just put it on him. Like, you don't have to worry about it. There's no safety there for you to deal with. Anyway, quick score update. Bucks still up 17-10, but the Browns have the ball. Bengals and Titans are tied at 13 apiece. Both of them exchanged field goals. Cincinnati has the ball back now. Texans have the ball again. It's still a 30-6 game. Jets up 31-10. Bears moving the ball. They're in Jets territory. Commanders are up 19-13. They kicked another field goal and extended it back to a 6-point game. And the Panthers are up 17-3. There is 4th and goal at the Denver 8-yard line, so they'll probably settle for a field goal and make it 20-3.
That is Atlanta's running game in a nutshell.
3 of those guys have 40-plus
Oh, God. 12-10 football. Holy crap. He
Patterson.
throws passes so that either the receiver doesn't get hurt or picked off. It's actually an upgraded wear. I know, yeah, he doesn't put the receiver in danger. So I'll give you that. He doesn't put his receivers in danger, which is cool. But at times when he's throwing passes, it's just like a bit too high. And it's like now you're just actually, if you don't have a top tier receiver that can consistently make those catches, it's gonna be a problem. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're trying to do something there. They pick up a couple yards. Ooh, nice yard pickups. That maybe what, 4 or 5? Put Snoop in the game. Maybe he won't overthrow. Huh? Have you seen him throw passes 20-plus yards? How many times has he actually connected with that? If you think Lamar Jackson overthrows, wait until you watch Snoop overthrow. Don't give me maybe. We've seen him overthrow people by like 15 yards. Don't even. I'm not even going to give you that, bro. I'm just, wow. Low throw. I think it was potentially tipped. 2nd and 5, I think the pass was tipped because the receiver was open and Lawrence was going to him, but that ball ended up hitting the dirt. I think that was a tip pass. Anyway, 3rd down and 5. This game got me feeling 22-10 final score. Who the hell knows? Houston scored another touchdown. It's 30-20. Okay, you know what? Maybe the Dolphins shouldn't get off the field. maybe you need them to come back out there because homeboys they're playing a little messy right now. I'm not trying to screw this up if I'm the Dolphins. 3rd down and 5. Lawrence looking. The receiver caught it, but he's short, so it's gonna be 4th down. He's short. They're gonna have to punt the football again.
Going the second 3 and out for Atlanta today. Has to boot it away.
Who's the most disappointing Raven this year in your opinion? That's a good question.
Catch at the 40, 36-yard punt. Good field position coming for Washington. We just had a quiet day for what we've come to expect defensively. That was
Oh, they're gonna go for this on 4th down. You might as well. You might as well. It's 4th down. For you're a 3-7 football team, you might as well go for it if it's 4th and inches. Now, can they get this?
Was really coming together until disaster struck.
Actually, I think they're gonna look to get somebody to jump.
Tensions.
They're not gonna go for it.
Were high.
That would have taken guts. I really would have wished they would have gone for it, but they're gonna choose the delay game because the football game is still within range. But this is a good question. Who would be the most disappointing Raven for me?
We're ready for the holidays.
I don't
so
know.
you're ready for
I'm looking offensively.
There was a family that played together and laughed together. But as
man, this is actually a tough one.
Widened. Conversations became heated.
Because I could early, I mean, you can make an argument early on. You could somewhat say if you saw Rashad Bateman being the #1 receiver, you can make an argument for him. But then he got injured, so I have no idea what he would have done for the rest of the season. So that's one hand. And then you can say, well, in some cases, the way things are looking right now, come on, please, please, please. They saved it. We're starting at the 1. Oh, God almighty. I don't actually have a question for who's the most disappointing Ravens player this year. Like, I don't know. I'm really trying to think. Who would I pick?
Get tested quickly. If you test positive and are at high risk for severe disease, act fast. Ask if an oral treatment is right for you.
I really don't know right now.
COVID-19
We're in commercial breaks. I gotta sit back and think.
You can too.
Tuesday on Fox. It's win or go home for the Stars and Stripes.
Offensively, it's just for defensively, I don't know.
Christian Pulisic leads the U.S. Young Guns as they try to keep their.
Oh, you got one. I couldn't even think of it. Adafeowe. Yeah, that would actually be a good pick. I'm gonna take that one there too, because that would actually be a good pick. What has Adafeowe done this year? Not much. So I think you're spot on with that. Joshua, you are spot on. I would have to agree with you on that. I couldn't think of one right now because I haven't been there. I don't know the last time I even thought of Adafeowe. Because I don't hear from him when he's on the field. He does nothing. We don't hear from him. I'm not seeing him get tackles. I'm not seeing him do anything. When's the last time you've heard from Adafeowe?
Commanders back on offense. They played 6 one-score games this year. They've turned things around over their last 6
I would have to agree with you there. You know, I'm really thinking Ravens do really have an easy schedule. Ravens Ravens don't really have an easy schedule if we play like this. I mean, you can see a schedule, perceive it to be easy, but it doesn't guarantee that it's going to be easy. It depends on how you play. It's any given Sunday. With the way this season's been, it's I wouldn't just automatically assume that it's going to be easy to beat the opponents you have. I just wouldn't make that assumption based on how things have gone this year. Everybody putting tight end at the center now. Yeah, it's one of those weird trick plays that you might be running. Ravens don't really have an easy schedule. What people think. The reason people say they have an easy schedule is because they only face off against one team that's over 500 for the rest of the season, and that's Week 18 against Cincinnati. Every team they face off against moving forward has a record that's under 500. That's why it's seen as an easy schedule. They're basing it based off of the strength of records that you're going to deal with moving forward. And considering Cincinnati's the only team over 500 that they're facing, it will be perceived as an easy schedule, even if the team's better than what their record perceives. As Greg Roman, let's see what it says. Does Greg Roman hold Lamar back? I think he holds the offense back. Whoa, what's happening here? I don't think it's just Lamar. It feels like he just, wow, Duvernay. Come on, guys. I don't think it's just Lamario's back. I would look more so and say, hey, the Ravens offense, the receivers are held back by this play call. It's not just Lamar, the receivers are held back. So we're starting from the 1. God help us all.
Stopped about 4 yards shy of the line to gain.
Lamar's throwing over the middle. It's caught by Andrews. At least you're out of that position. Bateman is the most disappointing. Availability is the best ability. I mean, you can still say the same about guys that have also suffered injuries and come back. Like, I mean, J.K. Dobbins was able to play, and then he didn't do anything, and he's gone. He's been back, and he won't be back for a while now. You can look at that and say that.
That's the first.
Lamar floating it to Andrews, and he dropped it.
And it comes at the most crucial spot with 5 minutes to go. Tress Way. And a fair catch by Williams. Punt of 38. At the 16 is where Mariota and company start their next drive. Down a half dozen.
That's good defense. That was a perfect throw by Lamar, though. That's good defense. Records shouldn't be involved when it comes to Ravens versus Steelers. I mean, yeah, no one's involving that. We already know you don't do that. You do. That's the same method for every divisional matchup. Records don't matter when it comes to divisional matchups.
Join us now for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration.
Ravens are a fraud franchise. Can't say that, but they're not looking good. Well, they're not looking great. Let's say that. Flag on the play, and I don't know what the flag's for. Could be on Baltimore. Pushing us back. Is it a holding somewhere?
Newest thing for Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy.
Defense on the holding on the defense. That's not a good look. Offensively, I'm gonna say Bateman because he's never available. You can make that argument. You can make that argument because like I can only think offensively Bateman would be the one people are gonna point to. Ravens play down the competition. The AFC North in general plays down the competition. It's just in our blood. That's just what we do. Steelers do it. Bengals do it. Browns do it. We play down to our competition.
The refrigerator is Greg's happy place.
It's time for this team to have a new regime. Not gonna happen anytime soon.
We can get all that we need.
These passes really hitting these guys in the hand. This ain't on Lamar. I mean, sometimes it depends on what type of pass you're getting. It can hit you in the hand, but if the pass is high, there's only so much you can ask for. Lamar's gonna step up here. Throws. It is caught. Josh Oliver is really getting involved in the offense here today. AFC North is notorious for playing down the competition. Pretty much. That's just what we do. That's in our blood. But, oh, Cincinnati. Cincinnati scored a touchdown. So now they're up by potentially 7. Shout out to Demon Reacts with the donation. Appreciate you, man. We really look lackluster against a team so bad that no other sports team is in Jacksonville. That's funny. Yeah, we are looking lackluster. It is bad. It's called playing down to your competition, man. Everybody in the AFC North does this. And it's unfortunate because you would think that a division that's had a lot of great teams and a lot of great success, you would think they would know not to play down to your competition when you're going up against teams that you're supposed to be superior against. But unfortunately, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland when they're good, and Cincinnati, they do this constantly, and it's an annoyance. That's what's caused them to lose games they have no reason to lose. That's just how it is. 2nd and 2. First down picked up. It's either a good long pass gets dropped or Lamar overthrows them. That's why I say it's always about the chemistry and the execution. Sometimes Lamar gets these guys down the field and hits them in stride and they drop the ball. Other times he'll slightly overthrow them. It's about the chemistry, the timing, and the execution. It's not completely there because we rarely have opportunities where we're throwing the ball down the field. So that becomes an issue. It's not just a Lamar thing. It's a Lamar thing. It's the players thing. It's an execution thing. It's a coaching thing. There's just not a lot of chemistry there when it comes to looking downfield. And it is a problem. But this is just a situation we're in. 1st and 10, play action here.
Mariota's really done a good job with that today.
That's
Patterson with a cut. First down.
Nothing there.
Stacked up near the 30-yard line. Davis led the charge for Washington on a gain of 5 for Atlanta.
Dang,
4 minutes to go.
T. Higgins won that matchup cleanly. Now the Titans are down by 7. 13, there's a whole 13:42 left to go in that game, so they better figure something out. Also, we can't really afford to lose this game because Cincinnati will be tied with us. We still have the advantage, but I like the 1-game advantage over them. So they better figure something out here. I don't care if you're up by 2. You better figure something out. 2nd and 10, Lamar, quick throw, and it's dropped by Duvernay. I mean, can you at least make the easy plays? That's all I ask. if you're not going to connect downfield, can you make the easy plays? If you catch that one, you're getting 4 yards at least. Can you at least do me that favor, Duvernay? Can you make the easy catches? Can we execute on something that's simplistic, please? For God's sakes. They could very well punt the football here again. They're 7 of 12 on third down. It's not like they've been terrible, but they can't find the red zone worth a damn. And with where they are right now, if you don't pick up the first down, you're going to have to punt. Jacksonville's going to send pressure. Here we go. Lamar going deep. I don't even think he saw Duvernay open.
Does he trip over his own offensive player?
Didn't look like he got touched by
I don't even know if he saw where he threw that. Duvernay got open, but did he even see him? You're taking that shot, bro. You got to at least look where you're throwing the football. That was a huge overthrow by Lamar. I don't even know if he was properly, because pressure came fast. He just got rid of it. He overthrew the hell out of that. That was terrible, Lamar. My God. They might have to put Tua back in? Don't tell me the Texans are going to score again.
Now you can. Yeah, no touch. Just a live ball. He's still able to get up.
There is no chemistry downfield with Lamar and these receivers. There is no chemistry. Like, you don't even have to pretend. The game will show you what your team is made of. The game will show you your identity. The Ravens don't have an identity on offense. They have zero chemistry downfield with their receivers. It's either Lamar's going to overthrow him, or he's going to hit them in stride and they're going to drop the pass. So it's a lose-lose either way. Either Lamar's off or the receiver's off. It's never them in stride. It's never just them together. I don't know what to tell you, bro. They got no identity downfield. And it's lead to Lamar overthrows, receivers dropping passes downfield. It's awful.
Okay.
It's awful.
And I got these claws.
Yo, I swear, if the Texans score again, Tua's gonna have to get himself back in the game. This is crazy.
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need
quick score update. Buccaneers still up 17-10, but Cleveland is well, it's 3rd and 11 at their own 32. They may be in trouble. Cincinnati took that lead and made it a 20-13 game. Tennessee has the ball at their own 45-yard line, but it's 3rd down and 4. They better figure something out. The Texans are inside the red zone. They're down 30-12, but if they score here again, it could very well be something different. So who knows what's gonna happen? Bears, if they score another touchdown, Tua's gotta come back in. If Bears, Bears, they're down 31-10. 3rd and 8 at their own 45-yard line. Falcons 3rd and 3 at the Washington 19. Is 2-minute warning already there? Oh God, I gotta go watch that for a second. Broncos up 23-3. They've pretty much most likely secured that win. But I may have to go and see something I didn't even know. 2-minute warning. Falcons are in they're in Washington territory, and if the Falcons score a touchdown, they're gonna take the lead. Oh God, can our defense hold up? Oh man. Lamar overthrown probably because the pressure around him. The O-line ain't doing that good of a job. What else is new? Like I said, you're either getting a Lamar overthrow or the receiver drops the pass down the field. There's no chemistry here. I think he's looking like Wentz right now. That's not a good look.
Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Nah, I mean, I see more cohesiveness, at least over the last couple weeks offensively for the Commanders as opposed to the Ravens. Lamar washed. I guess so, man. If that's the takeaway you take away from this, by all means, I'm not here to change your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, bro. I'm not here to change or debate you. So if you feel that's the case, by all means, say what you got to say, bro. You're entitled to your opinion. Plot twist, Greg Roman is saving all the best stuff for the playoffs. Sure he is. I'm not dealing with that plot twist stuff, man. Funny take, but I'm not dealing with the plot twist stuff. I'm not dealing with that nonsense. I'm not going to give Greg Roman any sort of credit. Okay, I have to see. Oh, God, please. So the Commanders have 2 timeouts left. It's 2 minutes left to go. Can the defense hold? There's a 3rd and 4. Can they hold? If they give him a touchdown here. They ran the ball on 3rd down and picked up the first? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. All right, we need they're gonna need a field goal to win if they lose this. 2nd and 8. Receiver open, incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. They're gonna call pass interference probably. They're gonna call pass interference.
Yeah, Mariota loving it.
Number 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they call holding. Oh, of course Stevens gets called for holding. Good job, Stevens. What else is there? Good God Almighty! Please don't tell me they're gonna score a touchdown. Oh my God!
Steps out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:21 remaining. It's a good gain inside the 10-yard line to the 8.
I'm surprised they have Stevens on the outside and they're playing Humphrey on the slot. I don't like Stevens on the outside. He's made some okay plays, but I personally don't like Stevens. Couple yards picked up here on 1st down, 2nd down coming up here. Oh man, the clock continues to tick. Oh, it's 1:21 left. It's 2nd down and 4. Man, please, for the love of God, just hold up. Oh my God, hold up. This is going to be a 3rd down and 1, and the clock's going to continue to tick. 2nd and 6 here for the Jags. Okay, they're going to roll Trevor Lawrence to the right. He's going to throw, quick throw. He's going to go out of bounds. Picks up maybe about 2, maybe 1 or 2 yards here. 3rd down coming up here.
To stop the clock with 1:12 because now Atlanta's right on the doorstep and Ron Rivera wants to save some time for his offense.
Third down and 5 coming up here for the Jaguars. They don't want to punt again, so hopefully they can get something going. Trevor Lawrence has 12 passing yards in this 2nd half. Well, he did have a 3 and out. Baltimore's taking a lot of time off the clock. They might send pressure here. They're showing pressure, but they're probably going to back up like a bunch of people jump. That's a 1st down. Unless they're going to call a false start. Someone on the offense jump? They're going to call a false start. Damn. Did he pick that up? Oh my God, he's close. There's a flag on the play. Well, there's a flag on this game. I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch this Commanders game at the same time. I'm trying to take a look at it because, like, if the defense don't make a stop here, the Falcons gonna score a touchdown. That could very well be game. But then again, Washington needs. Yep, penalty on the defense. It's a 1st down. Offsides. Oh God, and they made the stop on 31 too. Oh, 3rd down and 9 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Lawrence is going to have to take off. He fumbles the ball. And it's picked up by Marcus Peters. And the defense forces a turnover. Lawrence got lit up on the tackle. Fumbled the ball. He got lit up. He didn't see the defender behind him. Got lit up. Fumbled the ball. Marcus Peters recovers. If we didn't have this defense, man, we would be screwed. 1st and goal. At this point, Washington, either give me a goal line stand or let them score and let's win this with a field goal. No. Mariota's still going. Get yourself down. Okay, 2nd and goal. You know what? You got to play it as if you got to stop him. You got to play it. Play 4 downs. So now, if this offense can't score here, they're just pathetic. If the offense can't score here, they're just pathetic. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You don't score here, there's no excuse. Everybody's gonna know you just don't have it. You don't score a touchdown here, it's over for y'all, bro. I'm not trying to hear nothing. Lamar looking, gotta take off again. Fires, incomplete. Look at this. My God. All right, 2nd and goal here. Come on, Washington. 1:03 left. You've utilized all of your timeouts, so you cannot stop the clock moving forward. They're going to look to try and run this, man. Oh. Mariota just pick him! Pick him! Pick him! It's a pick! It's a pick! That's the game! Please! Please tell me it's a pick! Please tell me it's a pick! Please! Please tell me it's an interception. Please. It's a pick. Oh my God. That's 7 and 5. That's 7 and 5. That's 7 and 5. Holy crap. That's 7 and 5. That's 7 and 5. Holy crap! Yo, that's 7-5. They actually have a chance to make the play. That's 7-5. That's 7-5. That's 7-5. That's the game. Wait, they have 3 timeouts left. Let me calm down. They have all 3 timeouts left. You need the first down of the game. They have all 3 timeouts left. You need. Oh yeah. By the way, fourth quarter coming up is a 12-10 game. Baltimore picked up the first down. I'm also looking at the Commanders game. The Falcons have all 3 timeouts. Heineke, we just need a first down, man. We just need a first down and this game is over. This is the defense I wanted to see last year. This is the defense I wanted to see last year. Oh my God, I was so scared, bro. That's 7-5. They can make the playoffs. They can make the playoffs. 58 seconds left. Falcons have all 3 timeouts. I swear to God. Heineke, you can't mess this up. We need 1 first down to put this game on ice. 1. They're forcing Lamar to run, and all of a sudden he acted like he don't have leg. I'm not worried about that right now. They're gonna run this on first down. We gotta pick up 1 first down, puts this game on ice. Oh my God, the defense. This is the Commanders' defense I wanted to see last year. This is the defense I wanted to see last year. Who tipped that? It was Payne. Payne tipped that. What a pick right there, too. The concentration. This is the defense I wanted to see last year. This is the defense I wanted to see last year, man. 1 first down, and Washington 7-5.
This team's got some excitement going on right now. So you got 55 seconds left.
1 first down, and Washington 7-5. Okay, 2nd and 6 here. You just gotta keep running it, man. Hand it off. Can you get some? He picked up a couple yards. You can live with that.
His first career reception for a
I
touchdown.
really wish they didn't have all 3 of their timeouts, but they were prepared for any situation like this.
Timeout used here by Atlanta.
Ah, man.
We'll have bonus coverage of Tampa Bay and Cleveland.
As we get ready for the 4th quarter, I'm just.
Jonathan and Shannon coming up. Again, if Tampa Bay wins and Atlanta
It's
loses,
a 12-10 game here in Jacksonville. Baltimore's offense has been anemic. I'm not paying attention to that right now. I'm trying to see if Washington can put this game away.
Hold on to it.
Hand off. Make sure you wrap it up with 2 hands, and even if you pop it,
they're probably gonna have to punt this, but can they get a run here? Falcons defense is prepared. Can you run some sort of trick run here? That's what I was thinking. That was what I was thinking. Can he get the blocks? Can he get the blocks? Push! Damn it! All right. Well, 44 seconds left. Falcons need a touchdown to win. Can we get the defense to help out again? Heineke in the offense couldn't get us a first down, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, 1st and 10 here. Ravens in the red zone for the 20th damn time. Duvernay trying to get the edge. He picks up 7. Damn, we just needed 1 first down to end the game. 44 seconds left. They need a touchdown to win. Oh my God, please, for the love of God, don't let this secondary screw us up. I will walk out this room. 2nd down and 3 here for the Ravens.
Returner in the NFL in terms of average. Tress Way is 4th all-time in career average as a punter.
4 days. A lot of prayer. Conversation with my wife.
This is just like last week, too. 2nd and 3. You're there! Just get in! You're there! Edwards gets stopped. Oh, my. This team. This offense. No, you're not going anywhere. Flag on the play, too. Whoa, chill out. Chill out with that tackling. 32 seconds left. They need a timeout. Well, here comes your 3rd down. You can't afford another field goal, man. You gotta push this in. 3rd down and 3. Can you get it? I swear they're gonna run it on 3rd and 3. They're gonna run this on 3rd and 3, aren't they?
And a crucial result will belong to the Commanders.
Oh boy, 3rd and 3. They're gonna run this, aren't they?
Ogundeji, I understand you're trying to make a play, but you cannot.
Look at it. Lamar takes it himself, picks up the first down, and he's got the touchdown. It's just like last week.
And pressure the punter, and
he's in.
Ultimately, I agree with.
It's just like last week.
Get it into the end zone, see if you can scoop and score.
It's just like last week. This is a simulation of last week. This is a literal simulation of last week. What?
Disappointing finish for Atlanta. After the heroic
This is a literal simulation of what happened against the Panthers last week. Offense struggled, couldn't do much. Then the defense forces a fumble. We capitalize with a Lamar Jackson touchdown run. Come on, bro. It's the exact same situation. It's a repeat. All right, now that they scored a touchdown, up 18-10, they're probably going to kick the extra point. I got to focus here. Oh my God, the Browns have tied the game. David Njoku with a touchdown. The extra point is vital though. Don't switch over. Don't switch over. Don't switch over.
The Browns with an opportunity to tie it on the extra point. We welcome those of you who have just joined us.
So they're going to review this and see. Nah, bro, you can't take this away from me. Let me look at some of the things that's happening here. Wow, Bengals are looking to put this game away. Buccaneers, the Browns got to hit this extra point.
With all the other great tight ends and Jeremy Shockey, Bubba Franks, and our very own Greg.
So they're going to review and see if it's a touchdown by Lamar. Who knows?
By David Njoku. Oh my goodness.
Extra point's vital for them. They kicked the extra point and it's good. It's all tied up. 32 seconds left. It's a 17-17 game in Cleveland, all tied up. Bengals up 20-16. 2:53 left to go in the game. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 12. The Titans need to make a stop. If they don't give up a touchdown, they will need 7 points to tie the game. So we'll see what happens there. It's a 30-15 game. About 5 minutes left. So you would assume it's over, but who knows? 31-10 game. Game's pretty much over. Jets beat. They're gonna beat the. Wow, there's 39 seconds left and the Jets have the ball. Yeah, Jets are gonna take down the Bears 31-10. What a play. The Broncos somehow find the red zone. 2nd and goal at the Carolina 1. Can they actually punch it in? They're down by 20. 4 minutes left. Awful offense. And now they're looking at the touchdown play for Lamar. But the Commanders at the one. Okay, all right, cool. The Commanders have won the football game. The Commanders have won. They're 7-5. They're 7-5. Holy crap. They're 7-5.
David Njoku with an incredible catch. The Cleveland Browns have tied
They're
the
7-5.
In the final minute of regulation, Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma and Shannon Spake. Tampa Bay's defense had been outstanding throughout the afternoon, but the Browns able to tie it.
They're 7-5. Oh my God. All right. Thank God for the defense.
One to Chris Godwin, the other to Cove Keefe. Nick Chubb with 109 yards on the ground, went over 1,000 for the season.
Man, there's one guy you wish you weren't.
All right.
With 32 seconds.
Commanders have won their game. They are 7-5. 7-5 in the playoff race. Now, for the Commanders, your next 2 games. You got 2 games in 3 weeks because you have a bye week in between. Your next 2 games is against the Giants. This is going to determine everything. The Giants are 7-4 right now. The Giants are 7-4. After 3 games, they're 7-4. Yeah, they're going to have to play an extra game. So after these 2 matchups with them, Washington's either going to be 7-7.
So now Tampa Bay
they said Lamar did not get in, so it's first and goal at the 1. It's either going to be a 7-7 record for the Commanders, or they're going to be 9-5. I don't think it's going to be in between. Either they're sweeping the Giants, or they're going to get swept. I'm handing this to Gus Edwards and calling it a day, bro. I don't need to try and do some special pass play here. They're going to try to do some special pass play with who?
But now you only have 8.
Andrews can't catch an open touchdown!
Two plays right now. That's it.
I agree. Not sure why they didn't take one prior to the previous play.
Yeah. Use one of those timeouts, save a lot of the.
What? Let me see. That ball better have been knocked out. That ball better have been knocked. Catch the ball!
It's just the time, right? It's going to take 5 seconds to run this play.
From the Browns 48 in a tie game. Timeout taken by Cleveland. Tampa Bay looking to get into field goal range for Ryan Suckup. His career long is 54 yards, which means they would need to get to the 36 for a similar opportunity. Head coach Todd Bowles, his Bucs have won their last 2 games, 5-5. Atop the NFC South, Atlanta lost their game to Washington, so the Falcons dropped to 5-7.
And you have Tom Brady. Yeah, you can see right now they put all their best receivers to one side. You're going to have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Julio Jones all to that side, and watch Chris Godwin work the middle of the field.
All right. I think my mic's
want to go.
I knocked out my mic, bro. I'm not muted. I knocked out my mic cord. I knocked out my mic cord, and when I did that, it turned off everything. But I can't, even the easy plays. Bro, we can't even get the easy plays. What is this passing game?
Inexplicable. Browns go back.
How? It's in. You have one of the best tight ends in the game. It's right in your hands, and you can't catch it. Bro, it's a wrap. Take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. They're not going far, bro. You can't even execute on the easiest plays. What? I'm lost. Extra point coming up here. Tucker's not missing this extra point. Kick is up and it's good. At least Gus Edwards got a touchdown. You should have just done that in the first play. We can't even execute on the easiest of plays. The easy plays they're not executing on. And people are wondering why they can't get anything going downfield. You can't execute on the easy plays. What?
That was a weird one. That first play.
Nah. This ain't it, bro. This team ain't it. This team ain't it. If you're failing to execute on the easy plays, what in God's name are you going to do with these plays where you have to make plays down the field in order to win? You can't execute on the easy plays? Oh my God. Let me get a quick update here. So yeah, the Commanders won the game. They're 7-5. Their next two games are against the Giants. I'm predicting we're either going to be 7-7 or 9-5. There's no in between. We either sweep the Giants or they sweep us. So let's take a look at a couple things here. Bucks and Browns are going into overtime. Bengals. Bengals kick a field goal. There's 2 minutes left. So they kick a field goal. It seems like it's good by them. So it's about to be a 7-point game. So yeah, it's a 7-point game here. Titans are gonna have to score a touchdown to tie the game. Texans and Dolphins are basically done. Broncos scored a touchdown. Yay! It's still over, but yay! I really can't believe this. We can't execute on the easy plays, bro. We can't execute on the easy plays. What the hell am I supposed? What outlook can you take from this game? There's nothing positive to gauge from this game, bro. Other than the defense still knows how to do their damn job. Lamar 1 passing touchdown in 3 weeks. That is sad. That is sad. Right off the bat, Humphrey sacks Trevor Lawrence. Defense is doing their job, but this offense is going to be the death of them. This offense is going to be the death of this team, and everybody knows it. This is sad. 1 passing touchdown for Lamar in 3 weeks. That is embarrassing. You could look at him and give him and say, hey, you got to play better yourself. You got to execute. You could look at the receiver and say, what the hell are you doing? You can look at the play call and say, how are you this poor? You could look all around, bro. You can look all around, bro. This is just bad. You can't execute on the easy plays. Who's supposed to trust this team when they can't execute on the easy plays? First down picked up here by the Jaguars. Bro, we can't execute on the easy plays. How are we supposed to trust you with the... This team is just surviving right now. Unless a major change happens, I don't know what to tell you.
Head online and don't miss out on this season's hottest deals at Walmart. Go!
Jake from State Farm. Look, I want that personal price plan.
We can't execute on the easy plays, bro. I really have concerns. Bengals just won the game. Did this man throw a pick?
Sure this is clean? Absolutely, Patrick.
Wait, what happened?
That's on me. Yeah. Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor.
Oh, was it a penalty? Did a penalty happen? Because it was 4th down. It looked like they were going to kick a field goal. A penalty must have cost the Titans.
Godwin on the Bucks' first possession tied it. We head to overtime.
If anyone was watching the Titans game, what happened? Because it looked like they were going to kick a field goal and make it a 7-point game. But it must have been a similar situation to what happened with the Commanders, where somebody may have caused a penalty on the field goal attempt, which caused a 1st down, and the Titans didn't have any timeouts left. So I don't know what happened.
Browns offense finally able to make a touchdown and tie the game.
Bucks won the toss. Both teams with an opportunity to possess unless
in the beginning of the season, it was a defense. Now it's the offense turn. It's going to get better. That doesn't... So, wait. You're telling me late in the season, the offense is going to struggle. That doesn't make sense. Your offense is supposed to struggle early on. If your offense is doing what they're doing early on in the season, there are going to be some struggles and some stretches, but you're supposed to be able to be consistent enough to do well. You don't start off doing great and then go bad and be like, just assume it's bound to get better. The defense struggled early on, made adjustments and improvements. The offense early on was scoring, but they still had issues. You would assume they could fix those issues. Not saying you have to be at that high level of scoring output, but they still have the same issues they had early on in the weeks, and now they're not scoring. So what has improved? You've gotten worse as a football team offensively. That's not supposed to happen as the season goes on, especially with players getting more time to gel and work together and build that chemistry. This is you being positive. I appreciate you giving a positive outlook, but the issues we saw early on in the season are still here, and now they're just not scoring. So there's another issue for them, because they still had the issues with the penalties. They had some issues in finishing games. They had issues offensively in finishing drives, but they were putting up points early on in the first half. The problem for them early on in the season was the 4th quarter. Now it's the opposite. They can score in the 4th quarter. They can't score much in the first 3 quarters. That's weird. That's not supposed to be the case. And I appreciate you trying to be positive. As a fan, all you can do is hope they get better. But we can't just assume that they're just going to get better just because, they're bound to get better if they're playing this bad. That's not... I appreciate the positivity, but that's not how it always works out. Sometimes offense just does not get better. If it gets worse, it continues to get worse, or it just stays complacent, and it'll be that same offense that's just going to struggle through and through. So the only hope you can have is just hope you get your offensive players back and this somehow magically works out, because that's all you can really look at this point. There's not much to really take away from this team. In week 12, you're supposed to have some sort of identity. In week 12, you have to have an identity. What's the identity for the Ravens offense?
Up the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the
all right, Geno Stone not getting the pick.
Gain of 6. So the Buccaneers on the move.
Christian Kirk, oh man, he's hurt.
They can win the game with a touchdown.
They're going no huddle.
Geno Stone dropping a pick. What else is new?
I thought they were really speeding up the offense.
I'm saying, what's the identity? The Texans are still in the playoff hunt? Of course they are. No one's technically eliminated yet. Does anyone know what happened to cause the Titans to lose? Because I'm interested. Did they pull what Washington did against the Vikings a couple weeks back? So we're in overtime here right now between the Bucks and the Browns. The Bucks have the ball, 36 at their own 40-yard line. We'll see what happens there. Dolphins pretty much trying to just ice this game. Panthers up 23-10 against the Broncos. Game's pretty much over there.
Nice timing, nice pass defense. Right back into a 3rd and medium.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. The 1 o'clock games are getting ready to end soon. Baltimore should have been over by now, but due to the delay, they're going to be playing for a while. So I guess, I mean, it's 8 minutes left, I guess. So I mean, obviously you're down by 9. You might as well go for it.
Brady on 3rd down, and there it is. As you called, it's Godwin. Picks up a 1st down out at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and this is an easy out route for Godwin. The leverage is inside. You just play off the leverage, and he's been great at that his whole career. Now he's finally healthy. You see, it's a lot smoother.
Oh, look, Marlon Humphrey was down on that play, and I didn't realize it, so he's not going to be on the field here. Hopefully he's not hurt severely. Hopefully he was just shaken up, but who the hell knows? 4th down and 8:44 left to go in this game. God, this has been a hell of a game. The fact that we can't execute on the simple plays offensively makes me think we don't have a chance of doing anything. It just feels like the inevitable. Like it's just bound to be what it is.
That's good. And Brady
4th and 8. You got to throw it. Can you find a man? Defense gives up a 1st down. Hell of a throw. Now the defense starting to sell. You love it, bro. It's just Ravens football. You can't have an easy game. You can't have a game where things are simple. Just a hell of a throw by Trevor Lawrence. Great execution right there. I mean, what else? He put it right where it needed to be, and Jones makes the catch in stride to keep the drive alive and pretty much keep this game alive. The dude has over 100 yards receiving today, 9 catches, 108 yards. Trevor Lawrence, quick throw, incomplete. Hey, man, you're bound to miss one of those, so it is what it is. At least you picked up the 4th down to keep this game alive. Steelers better than the Ravens. Okay, does that even matter? Both teams ain't winning the Super Bowl this year, so who cares? If you personally believe the Steelers are better than the Ravens, congratulations. You want a cookie? What does that give you? Bragging rights for what? You'll be the worst team and you won't make the playoffs. Ravens will be, no, you'll be the better team according to you and won't make the playoffs. Ravens will be the worst team and still make the playoffs. At the end of the day, neither one of these teams are probably going to win the Super Bowl. So what do we all win here? Bragging rights? Congratulations. You're better than a team that's probably not going to win the Super Bowl. I guess that makes you happy. Quick throw here. 9 yards picked up.
And you see as soon as you put that hand up in the face mask, they're going to call that every time.
Hey, man. Oh, congratulations to Sam for becoming a professional wrestler. Congrats, man. Best of luck to you, man. Oh, boy. I told you this defense will give up a touchdown. I won't be surprised if they do. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. 3rd and 2. Who's open? Look at this. Wide open. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Just get out of the way, Patrick Queen. You can get out of the way, too. Oh, they're scoring a touchdown here. They're scoring a touchdown. And they'll keep the game close, which means Baltimore would have to go down the field and score another touchdown. Otherwise, they could very well lose this game.
The mental toughness and the grind that it takes to play this game. Peoples-Jones back deep for the Browns.
So it looks like the Bucs are going to have to punt the football and give it back to the Browns.
After crossing the 20. So Browns with an opportunity in overtime, but first.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. 1st and goal here at the 1-yard line. They're going to run this, and they're going to be stopped there at the 1-yard line. At least Ravens defense making a stop. I just want this game to be over. Another week of some uneventful Ravens football game. The weeks are getting shorter. It just helps out. I mean, this team probably isn't going to go far anyway with the way they're playing. Unless a change happens, nothing's going to change. We can't even execute on the simple plays, bro. That right there was the one that broke me. Because when you can't execute on the simplest plays, how are we supposed to trust you to do anything? No one gives a damn about your record. No one cares. You can't execute on the simplest plays. How are you going to execute on plays where you need to in difficult situations in the postseason? I guess we're supposed to assume they're going to find a way to figure it out. Because that's what we, as fans, all we can do is hope, right? You know, that's the simplest thing you can do as a fan. Hope. Oh, look who's wide open. Touchdown. And it's against Marcus Peters again.
It's okay. Run the offense.
I mean,
Nick Chubb. You will be fine. That's what they did.
I don't even know what to tell you.
That's what they did on the first drive.
Steelers are winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, it mattered. But you're not sniffing the playoffs this year, so I don't know what delusion you have, but you're not sniffing the playoffs.
We are in overtime. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Spake.
Game should have been over in the 3rd quarter and took. Yeah, I mean, it is. And look, this team, bro, I ain't got nothing to say, man. We probably won't go far in the playoffs. I said we weren't going to go far in the playoffs before the season even started, so I wouldn't be surprised if they lose. Like I already said, if you didn't get rid of Greg Roman, your offense was going to be what it was. And you're going to have the same issues you had in previous years, which you have, and nothing's going to change, which it hasn't. It's the same problems.
That's an easy one. It's going to be Joe Tryon.
Do you think the Commanders have better intangibles than the Ravens? No, no.
That's a clear hold. The pressure.
I wish I could say that. I really wish I could say that, but I mean, based on how both teams have played the last couple of weeks, honestly, they've played about the same. I mean, offense for both Washington and Baltimore offensively has not been great. Only difference is at least Washington has an excuse. You have Heineke as your quarterback. How are you struggling this bad with Lamar is beyond me. But then defensively, both defenses have shown up in key situations to help their team win. Like today. Shout out to the Commanders' defense. That's the defense I wanted to see last year. So now we just got to see how things go. Now we got to see how things go for Washington. The next 2 games, you have 2 games in the next 3 weeks because you have a bye week in between. Your next 2 games against the Giants. the Giants are very vulnerable. They don't have a great offense. Just like us. I'm telling you, bro, if they could beat Philadelphia, they could beat the Giants. I don't see any in between. Either the Commanders sweep the Giants or the Giants sweep the Commanders. There's no in between. After 2 games, the Commanders are going to be a 9-5 football team or a 7-7 football team. I don't see 8 and 6. I don't see 8 and 6 happening here. I don't think they're going to split with these guys. I think we're going to sweep them or they're going to sweep us. That's just how it is.
3rd down and 21. They keep it on the ground with Hunt.
That's just how it is. Appreciate you for being positive, Go, man. You'll be positive no matter what, except if we lose the game. Then you'll be like, well, I mean, if it's the playoffs, there's nothing you can say. The only thing you can say is there's always next year. But if we lose in the regular season game, it's always next week. But yeah, you're the only positive outlook here. The chat could use some positivity. I can't bring that positivity because I'm watching this display here. This is just sad. That's just sad. I mean, they can't even execute on the easy things. How am I supposed to trust this offense moving forward? Does anyone put their faith and belief in this offense doing anything, like, consistently? Like, you can be a fan all you want, but do you actually, if you had to put money down, if you had to bet your house or bet your car or bet whatever you own, something that's personal to you, if you had to bet that on the Ravens in the postseason, would you really do that? Would you feel comfortable doing that? I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. Would you feel comfortable in saying you can put money on the Ravens offense? I wouldn't.
So another opportunity for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers offense here in Cleveland. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma.
6 minutes left, 2-point game. Baltimore could very well lose. You lose today, you're going to be tied with the Bengals, by the way. Just want to tell you that. They just beat the Titans. If Baltimore wins, they're going to be the 3 seed. If they lose, they're going to be tied with the Cincinnati Bengals. So, there's your ball game. 6 minutes left. What do you have? He didn't even go anywhere.
Really good battle between both the trenches of the Browns.
They're about to cook this game so bad.
You saw Brady's record in overtime, including
Stephen A. Smith said, I saw that. He's not wrong. We've been screaming that for months now. Ain't nothing going to change.
Similar success.
Hey.
No surprise. 2nd down at 5.
Here we are, bro. I'm ready for this game, man. I got things to do.
Buccaneers over 300 yards of offense. Brady told us in his mind, on a good day, the number is 400.
He broke it down very well, right? He had the whole chart to who's supposed to have how many yards, etc., and then how he divides.
So that means you have to go the distance to pretty much put this game on ice. Oh boy, here we go.
Play action. And the pass is caught by
They're going to start off by running the football here, and Gus fumbles the ball.
Tom Brady getting some time, and
I can't.
Chris Godwin,
I can't.
12th catch of the game.
This team is
always able to leverage.
Woo! Brady telling us if you rush for 100, you need 300 in the air. If Evans and Godwin have 80 apiece, we went all the way down the line, and then we offered him a job as our statistician.
He said maybe next year he'll take it.
Yeah,
maybe next year.
Not sure if he needs the work. Here's White.
What else is new? Every week with this godforsaken team. Look at him just not even protect the football. I mean, just wow. Just wow. This team ain't about.
Godwin, Mike Evans are all going to be out there, and Joe Woods, he transfers to his nickel package, which would be 5 defenders.
Pathetic. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so sick and tired of watching this team, bro. I'm so sick and tired of dealing with this every single week. This team just puts you. They're not doing a damn thing. No matter what happens, Jacksonville's getting the lead. This is pathetic. You can't even hold on to the football.
With Emerson once again.
Emerson has earned his money.
They don't understand. Don't give me that crap. They don't understand the damn thing. Because what have they done to improve that? They understand situational football. They don't understand a damn thing. What have they done to improve it? The same thing keeps happening. Nothing's changing.
That's just really good football.
Stop giving me this crap. Understand situational football. Nothing's changing.
Emerson, so glad to see him getting an opportunity and playing well.
All you gotta do is hope the defense just holds on and doesn't give up a touchdown. You get the field goal. You're gonna have to win this game with a field goal because I don't trust this defense to go down the this defense. I don't trust this offense to go down the field and do a damn thing. The only person I trust is Justin Tucker. That's just me.
We cried. We
Teams
protected that progressive home and auto bundle day and night.
Did they not? They didn't do anything over the bye. They sat back and said, we're fine. First place in the AFC North. We're chilling. We're cool. Change anything? No.
That's what made it special.
Didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, but it'll never be today again.
I'm feeling bad for this defense right now. So he's short. They're going to kick a field goal. Defense did their job. I feel so bad for the defense. I really do. Imagine playing well defensively and your offense is just constantly disappointing you time and time and time again. Like, you can't expect the defense to hold up forever when you're constantly punting the football and not finishing drives.
And our strong knees.
It's Andy. It's Snoop.
And we're eating Guam cheese.
Guam cheese?
Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of rhymes.
Back in Cleveland, 3.5 for
29-yard field goal.
Tied at 17.
He's not missing that.
The third-year right tackle.
And now you're down by 1.
A Pro Bowler last season.
Oh my God. We gotta deal with this on a week-to-week basis. Oh man.
The linebacker for the Browns landed on him very, very awkwardly.
Let's check in with Carissa. Game break.
All right, thanks so much, Kenny. Raiders, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, who's having an outstanding year, continues 12-yard touchdown run. Seattle up 7-0. Kenny?
All right, thanks very much, Carissa. Tom Brady chatting with offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich as Wirfs is helped onto his feet.
I'm getting so tired of watching this crap.
And what happened was Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoah, he actually jumped up, and then when he was landing
week in and week out, you get games like this. It's just like, come on, man.
Left side of
come on.
It was
still 4:19 left to go. There's still plenty of time.
Hopefully he's going to be okay.
Was that the? I don't think that was the first Gus Edwards. I don't think that was the first Gus Edwards fumble. I'm pretty sure he's fumbled the ball before. I don't know. Anyway, you get so tired of watching this team just find a way to fumble. There's plenty of time left. It's not like the game's over. Seems like Tampa Bay and Cleveland are still going at it in overtime, so we'll see what happens there. Anyway, now you're down. You have to. This is probably 4-down territory because now it's under 5 minutes. 4:19 left to go in the game. You have all 3 timeouts. You can trust your defense, but you could potentially be in a 4-down territory type of situation, man.
Tom Brady has never been involved in a tie
man.
game.
First time for everything.
First and 10.
Top of the screen, Myles Garrett. See what he does.
Brady on 3rd down.
Got him.
Goes down.
Empty backfield. Lamar.
Well, Garrett told
drop.
He wanted 2 today.
He got it.
There it is.
He got it.
This is the team.
I just want anybody that wants to play
this is the team. I can't wait to recap this game because, like, I don't even think I have the energy to, like, get mad or get pissed. This is what the Ravens are. They're not going to change. They're not going to improve. I'll be reactive towards the game, but afterwards, man, I don't know what to say, bro. I can't even begin to talk about how bad this offense looks. And they're going to come back and say nothing's different. 2nd and 10. Lamar is probably going to have to take off for the 15th time. Prochet might have caught that. Did he catch that? Flag on the play, but did he catch that?
Led the scoring drive in the final minute. The incredible catch by David Njoku in the back of the end zone.
Doesn't even matter if that's a catch. You might as well just back it up. Offensive holding. So every week there's a holding call. Every week there's a false start. Every week there's a delay of game. I mean, this is your offense. This is just sad. This is just sad. Every week with this. There's 4 minutes left in the football game. I mean, this could very well be your game. Like the commentator said, bro, Baltimore may not get this football back. So now that huge completion has gone for naught because of an offensive hold. That's what I'm saying. Even when they have positive plays, it gets ruined by these stupid penalties. So, like, what do you even do if you're in a situation like this?
Only Amari Cooper could catch that football. Look where he places it. The accuracy is perfect. Perfect.
Lamar.
Amari Cooper.
Looking deep.
Breaks that tackle and gets a first down.
What? Jesus Christ, Deshaun Jackson!
Who was forced to leave the game for
Jesus Christ, Deshaun Jackson!
concussion protocol. He is down once again.
Jesus Christ, Deshaun Jackson! Jesus Christ, Deshaun Jackson! We forget he didn't get to give us that 60-yard play last week. He didn't give it to us last week or the week before. How in the hell does that happen?
He played corner. So for everyone doesn't know, Antoine Winfield Jr., his dad.
Holy crap, Deshaun Jackson! That is the biggest play we've had in the longest of times.
Tremendous corner, very quick, great ball skills, and as I mentioned, he was a handful. Remember just watching some of the defenses leading up to that 2009
What?
NFC championship.
I'm lost.
The Vikings, watching him play, man, he was a tremendous player.
Played in Buffalo prior to that.
Played at Buffalo, that's correct.
Jesus. Sick.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
I got no words for that. I'm just like, Deshaun Jackson finds a way. That might be the biggest play we've had since the bye week. That was a 60-yard play. That was needed. How did he get 60 yards on that? That's crazy. You need a touchdown here, bro. Put Deshaun Jackson back on the field, bro.
22 of 36, 164 yards. And the touchdown.
They're trying to run the clock down.
Yes, it was really kind of a hot and cold day for Jacoby.
Protect the football. So now it's going to be a 2-minute warning. Yeah, I heard the Bengals won.
Throwing those darts accurate to Amari Cooper when he didn't have
Oh my God.
That's when he was a little
How in the hell did Deshaun Jackson get open for that 60-yard throw? That's probably the best throw Lamar's made in weeks, bro. The best throw Lamar's made in weeks.
Yeah, they got 2 timeouts. Kind of in the middle of the field.
Like, jeez, man. How in the hell did he get open? Like I'm saying, bro, all you need is just one play, bro. Deshaun Jackson will get you one play. You need a 60-yard play?
They literally just put Chubb on the other side.
Someone on Twitter is actually coming out and say, weird how he doesn't overthrow fast receivers. Yeah, because when you got fast receivers, I thought Lamar was going to overthrow. Well, Lamar's not going to overthrow a receiver that's got speed. Deshaun Jackson is nothing but speed. If he's a fast receiver, Lamar can get it to him, I guess. But if you ain't got speed, you're getting an overthrow.
I like it.
1st and 10. They're trying to run this clock down.
I'm looking for Cleveland to go to Amari Cooper. They bring in Kareem Hunt. He's also been a pretty good threat out of the backfield. I like that they ran the ball.
You're Baltimore. You just need a 1st down to put this away.
As opposed to abandoning the run.
Appreciate it, Connor. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the love and support. We just wilding here right now. Jesus.
There's Cooper in motion.
Thank you, Deshaun Jackson. All you need is one play from Deshaun Jackson. We already talked about this. He was going to get a 60-yard throw, a 60-yard completion. We knew that was going to happen. We just knew that was going to happen at some point. You know, he's going to deal with injuries, but he'll give you a 60-yard play.
So I love the design as they wait, and then he goes, and then he gets up the field. So you wait, then you stutter. Carlton Davis, he's trying to actually draw the pass interference because he got beat. He falls.
That's the biggest play we've had in weeks.
Amari Cooper is too strong for that. Runs right through it.
Play action. Wide open. Oliver in for the touchdown.
By Jacoby Brissett to let that play develop, and then
now you're going to have to go for 2 here. You're going to have to go for 2 here and see if you can make it a 7-point game. That way, if Jacksonville gets down the field and score a touchdown, it's tied up, and we can see if we got to go into overtime. Well, you needed a play. You needed a drive. You got it here. That's probably the best drive Lamar has had in weeks. That was this is why you're paying the man. It's moments like this you got to pay the man for. If only we can execute as an offense in all 3 phases. Lamar's got to execute, the receivers got to execute, and the play calling has to be consistent. If we can only get that together, which is basically the entire offense, if you can get the offensive line to stop messing up, if you can get the receivers to catch the football and get open, if you can get Lamar Jackson, you know, to try and hit these guys in stride, if the play calling can be more consistent, we'd be cool.
They initially spotted it at the 2, moved it back to
Andrews got it. Andrews got it. And it's a tie game. A tie game. Jesus, it's a 7-point game. My bad. It's a 7-point game.
Looked like the hand touched around.
It's a 7-point game. The 2-point conversion is good. It's a 7-point game.
At the 3-yard line, his feet are still in bounds.
2:02 left. That means the Jaguars are going to have an opportunity to try and go down the field and tie the game. That drive is a must-have for the Ravens. That is the best drive they've had in the last month.
So the ball will be spotted
In a situation where you have to have it, you found a way. Because if it's 2nd and 20. If they punt the football, they're not winning the game. Because there's a good chance that we're going to have to burn our timeouts. They pick up a couple first downs, and we're in trouble. You needed to score here. And in 2nd and 20, Deshaun Jackson, that's what you brought him here for. He'll get injured, but he'll occasionally give you that 60-plus yard play, and you got it here. Jeez, that was needed, bro. Oh, my God, that was needed. You don't understand how much that was needed. Now it comes down to the defense, man. If the defense, Jacksonville has 1 timeout left. It comes down to the defense. They need a touchdown here to tie the game and send it to overtime. If they can't get it, they're screwed.
As much as I love, they stuff the
So it comes down to the Ravens defense to make a stop. Oh my God, bro. Lamar hasn't had the greatest day. He's had some he has throws that he's had to throw out of bounds, throws that he's just missed, and then throws that have been due to drops. But when he needed to have that play, bro, when he needed to have that play, he got it, bro. That play to Deshaun Jackson was a must. I hate this game so far, but the team needs to face some sort of adversity and act like these teams coming up are bad. I mean, you're right. You need to face some adversity, but damn, you shouldn't be in a situation where you need a 60 freaking plus yard play to keep your season. Oh my God! Marcus Peters almost had a pick. It's a 2-minute warning. It's a 2-minute warning now. Jacksonville knows they need to score here in order to tie this game and send it to overtime. Baltimore's defense looking to make one more stop just to secure this game. I'm fine with facing adversity, but you shouldn't be in a situation like this in the first place. I mean, the fact that you needed that 62-yard play was crazy in itself.
Chubb crossed the goal line. There was a flag thrown.
Before we come back from the 2-minute warning, let me go and do something.
That penalty is declined. He's over play, touchdown. The Cleveland Browns defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-17 with a touchdown late in the 4th quarter to tie the game. And now it's Chubb putting an exclamation point on a 116-yard day.
Nick Chubb earned every yard he got today, and when they needed him the most, he came through. There's Jacoby Brissett, so excited, going against Tom Brady, and you can see the mutual respect these guys have for each other. But Nick Chubb, I can't say enough about him, how tough he is, how durable he is. This was a really good game, man.
Brissett, knowing that Watson is scheduled to start next week, picks up the overtime victory. For Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Spake, and our entire crew, I'm Kenny Albert. Coming up, America's Game of the Week, Rams and the Chiefs.
Wednesday brings the wonder. Oh, snap. You want to see what celebs we got for you. You want to watch what builds we can do. Boom. Get ready, because we're coming through. Fox Wednesday brings it to you.
Like the greatest day of my life.
Watch and see. It's a night of wonder with a masked singer and Lego Masters.
That's what you get.
Wednesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
All right. Let's see if the defense can finish this game off or if we're going to overtime. Please end this game. This game has been a roller coaster of emotions. There's not a lot of positive outlooks to take from this besides the team fought. That's all I can say. Well, the team fought. They fought for 60 minutes. The issues that have been here all season are still here. I still don't trust this offense. There are still some problems, but you found a way to win. If you can pull it off, you'll live with what you have. I just wish they would actually make the improvements they need to. They're going to put us through the roller coaster through the game, and if they find a way to win, cool. 2nd and 10. Lawrence, pressure's coming. He fumbled it. He's lucky. That could have been the game. So that's going to be 3rd down there. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. So I think they ruled this as incomplete. Let me see. Lawrence, okay, was taken off. Did that arm? That's a fumble. It doesn't look like it's going forward. I think you could look at that and say it's a fumble, bro. It doesn't. I don't see any motion of it, like even the shit. It kind of like this. The ball kind of just like this comes out of his hands like that. They're gonna call a fumble, so Jacksonville's gonna utilize their final timeout. That's a fumble. I don't see his arm going forward, so that's definitely a fumble. All right, 3rd down and 21 here. All right, so well, it's going to be 2 plays here. You don't have to get everything if you're the Jaguars, but you got to get something from this. 3rd and 21, unless you're going to pull off what the Ravens just did. You got to get something here. 3rd and 21, over the middle. It's caught. That's exactly what you needed. You got back most of it. So 1:45, no timeouts left. This is the game here. They're going to go no huddle. 4th down and 6 coming up here. Sorry, 4th and 5, my mistake, coming up here. They need this. Here we go for the game. Quick throw. It's caught. That is a clutch play. Clutch. Yeah, I saw the Browns won. I saw the Browns won their game. The clock continues to tick. They know they need a touchdown. The Browns won. They got into the end zone and iced that game. Here we go, 1st and 10. Incomplete. He was looking for Jones again. So there's 1:03 left. They're trying. They're putting everything they have. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Over the middle. It is caught. Again, they have no timeouts. They have to hurry up and huddle. They're within distance. They're under a minute. They're at the Ravens' 43-yard line. No huddle. Here we go. 45 seconds left. Lawrence finds Jones open. He goes out of bounds. Picks up about 7. 41 seconds left. They're moving the ball. They're going to have a chance to score a touchdown here. Now, you can move the ball, but once you get to the red zone, that's where things get tough. So, Baltimore's giving up a lot of yards right now, but it comes down to the red zone. Unless they get a big, if they get a touchdown down the field for like a 40-yard touchdown or a 30-yard touchdown, that's different. But once you get to the red zone, it becomes incredibly tight. And at that point, you have to be able to be on the right page in terms of execution here. 2nd and 2. They're going to call a false start on the Jaguars. That's going to move them back 5 yards. That is not what they need right now. Oh, man, that is not what they need right now. So 2nd and 2 turns into 2nd and 7. That is not what you need right now when you are trying to march to tie this game up. Second and 7. Lawrence takes a snap. He's going to dump it off here. And he's going to get out of bounds to stop the clock. 3rd down and 6 coming up here. 36 seconds left to go in this football game. Third down and 6 here. 36 seconds left to go in the game. Looks like pressure's coming. Lawrence takes a snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire it. Jones makes the catch. Down at the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal. 25 seconds left to go. They're not going to snap. They're not going to try to toss this down. Quick throw. Here it is. Jones with the touchdown. He's in. They're going to review this, though. They're going to call it a touchdown. But they may have to review this. Did he get his feet in bounds? They're going to look at it, but they're going to call this a touchdown. Let's see. This is going to be tough. Marcus Peters got cooked all day. That left foot. Oh, he's out. Did that shin come down, though? This is close. I think he got it. Yeah, this is a touchdown. This looks close. I mean, it depends on that shin. This is close. It's gonna be a touchdown. I don't know if you can overturn this, so it looks like we're going to overtime here. I'm not sure you can overturn this. I don't see any evidence that's going to take away from it because it looks like that that right shin may be down before it goes out of bounds. If anything other than the ankle touches the turf before it goes out of bounds, that's a touchdown. This is close, ladies and gentlemen. This is close. I have no clue how they're going to rule this. Well, here we go. It's either going to break the hearts of Jacksonville fans or it's going to erupt in cheers. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. So now, if you're Jacksonville, you could choose to go for 2, which would put you in a position where you win the game, or you can kick the extra point. They're going to go for 2. Why not? They're going to go for 2. Why not? If I'm Baltimore, I'm going for 2. I'm Baltimore. If I'm Jacksonville, I'm going for 2. We're a 3-7 football team, ladies and gentlemen. If we lose, we lose. But we're a 3-7 football team. Why wouldn't I go for 2? So now this comes down to Baltimore could lose on a last-second touchdown and 2-point conversion. Who knows what happens here? Can the defense give you a stop? I'm going to be honest. Low-key, I might want to take Marcus Peters out the game because they have targeted him all game, and he has gotten cooked. What play do you have that can win you the game? Baltimore has 3 timeouts in 14 seconds, so they have a shot. Never mind, they have 2 timeouts now. What play could you run here? Because you're going to have to be cautious. If you can't get in and cross the line, it's over. If it's a drop, Baltimore's going to survive. This is to win the game here. If Jacksonville gets this, they're going to win the game. If Jacksonville gets it, they're going to win the game. If they don't, Baltimore takes a victory and survives on the road against Jacksonville. What play do you go to here? I'm very interested in seeing what play they're going to run here. It's for the game. What play? Peters, please watch your man. For the game. Jones fires. Caught. That's 2. And it's on Stevens. And Baltimore's going to lose this game. And Baltimore's going to lose this game. They have 14 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Can you get into field goal range for Tucker? Maybe. But I'd say put Deshaun Jackson back out there. That's going to be the game. That's going to be the game. Baltimore fell for the trap. They're going to lose this game. Unless Lamar Jackson's got any more magic. You got a 60-yard touchdown, a 60-yard play to Deshaun Jackson. You got it in your bag. You have 14 seconds and 2 timeouts. Baltimore has been embarrassing themselves this season. I mean, you're going to lose this game to the Jags like that? You also, you've blown 3 double-digit leads to the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Bills. And now you're embarrassing yourself here again against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yo, that ain't a good look. That ain't a good look. That ain't a good look at all. This is the best game. The best game Trevor Lawrence has played was against the Ravens. People are putting up career highs against us. You're noticing that, right? Like, I'm going to be disappointed we lost, but hey, whatever happens, whatever happens. I'm not surprised anymore with Baltimore. They find ways to embarrass themselves every single week. So now, are they going to do a squib kick? So now you got 10 seconds left. You're up to the 40. You need 20-plus yards. This is actually possible. There's 2 timeouts, 10 seconds left. You need 25 yards to get into 20 to 25 yards to get into Justin Tucker's field goal range, and you can win it on the game-winning field goal. So I'm putting Deshaun Jackson back in, and I'm seeing what I can get here. You have 2 timeouts. Do not hold on to the ball. You can run 2 plays here. Look where you are. We've seen Tucker needs like 10 yards. If we pick up a first down, Tucker will be fine. We'll see what happens here. 10 seconds left in the game. Baltimore can win this game now, but it's going to come down to number 9. Lamar. Oliver, 2 seconds left. Timeout. So, it comes down to Justin Tucker hitting another huge field goal for the win. Holy crap. Is Tucker going to do it again? What is this going to be? He can break his own record. Here we go, Tucker. Here's the kick. Tucker is the goal! Tucker is the goal! No! It wasn't far enough. It was straight, but it wasn't far enough, man. It wasn't far enough. It wasn't far enough. Missed by a yard. Missed by a yard. Missed by a yard. Damn. Missed by a yard. Well, take the L, Ravens. That's what you get. You wanted to play like trash. You wanted to let them in the game. That's what you deserve. I don't feel bad for you. Take your L. That's what you deserve. Take your L. All right. So with that being said, Ravens take the L like they deserve to because they wanted to play like bums for 3 quarters. Take your L. Maybe you'll actually learn from it, but they won't. They'll come back next week and say, we'll execute. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, congrats to the Jags for getting that win. Justin Tucker was 1 yard short from getting that. Oh, my God. It was so straight. I was like, Tucker's going to get this. And I'm like, Tucker's the GOAT. Tucker's the GOAT. He can get this. Give me the yard. Nah, he missed it by a yard. But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here because I actually do have other things to do. I appreciate you guys. Ravens found a way to lose a game they shouldn't. It is what it is. That's their problem. I personally don't care. If you want to play like trash, you're gonna lose like trash. You want to play like bums for 3 quarters? That's what you deserve. Take your L and deal with it. It is what it is. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm